bad information ain't disinformation, that's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information, get information. With the pseudo killer army hunting pseudo, cause you gotta train your mind to fight against them pseudo judo. People with the scholarship salute, we give them kudos. But the people with that look of shit, we look and see straight through those like telescope. If you ain't speaking fast, we gotta tell them folks and let them know the truth. You bringing malinformation to blast, then you the Ku Klux. Like say, don't talk me to death, bro, what the proof of? Good choo-choo chillin', why you wanna go way bad choo-choo up? Shalom boy got the tank in the cut. I'm in Sosa world plotting on the kick though with Kent. Come in Tiffany gave me the pseudo names on the list and said went and got the low. Anthony got him in the scope, Gullah and Gozy make sure DNA ain't a problem for them folks, cause a pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, ayy.
We're not attacking individuals, we're attacking the information and attacking the methodology. This is a long time coming right here. Let them know that we right there, running neck and neck with all other communities. We will not be left behind.
Black African Power. What's good? What's happening? A well organized lie defeats a disorganized truth. Every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house, man. I come to do what I got to do, and we come to do what we got to do. We standing strong. We standing tall. Man, y'all know what it is, man. It's Bobby banging this bitch, man, a.k.a. Raised Beta Gaslighter. I gotta be this way, yo, when you got a bunch of hard-headed African-American kids wilding out for no reason. That's right. FBA is a bunch of hard-headed kids with a lot of vigor. Ain't listening to you. You agree with most of what they damn saying. They put you off the panel. You funny. Sincere, you funny, yo. All right, you said a lot of stuff out your mouth. Yeah, you did. And I don't know why. Because that's what you do. You talk, you smile in their face, and all the while you're a backstabber, yo, for no reason, yo. I got a chance to get on your show, and that's how you treated me. Yo, I didn't treat you like that when you was on my show, yo. Oh, you ain't know that? Yeah, that's that, you know, that was the Dr. Maat, Brother Ankh show, yo. When we go live, yo, that's the thing we do together. You ain't know that? Should probably ask about me, yo. You know, we try to keep a certain decorum on the sister channel. I didn't cuss you out. I mean, you really got a chance to say all you wanted to say. You actually did. You just ain't have a lot to say, and now we know why. I was holding back for real, bro. I was holding back on you, yo. What's going on, Joe? What it do? What it do? What the hell, Rom? Did they cheat it? Was they cheating today out there on that football field or what?
I ain't even see the game, man.
They cheated. I ain't even mad. You know you supposed to be mad after a loss, right?
Right.
I ain't even mad.
You just gave it to them. He said they got us.
That's how the FBA doing us. I ain't even mad at the badass kids no more.
They had us on the home field. Oh man.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit up here and holler and scream at a bunch of badass kids, man. That
Yeah.
want, I know they sick, yo. They want to know their history. You know, I'm glad. Welcome to the damn party. How about that?
Yeah.
Being excited about being an African American, okay, or being what you call yourself FBA. I want to make this clear for everybody. It is not 40 million FBA. I don't know what their count is. Okay, if you look at any valuable statistics from institutions or anywhere, it's about 35 to 40 million African Americans. It don't say FBA. Holler at me when it starts saying that. I'm not gonna let y'all take the African Americans and like badass kids start crying and sucking your thumb because we ain't listening to everything you saying. A lot of it is craziness. And let me start off with this as we open the show. Let me let the people come up in here. All right. I'm gonna drop the link for everybody. What's up, Black Panther, Pseudo Killer? What it do? Gary Hart, I see you. Been eating one. What's going on with you, man? Timmy Turner is in the spot. Cedric. Hey, Cedric, man, you can get up here, man. I ain't gonna let him call you a tether.
They're gonna hear Cedric accent. They're gonna straight say,
hold up. He got an accent. What? He wanted to trying to steal our reparations. Jen,
but we gotta talk about that. They claiming to tell us
for they wild ass information.
But they doing the same thing.
Look, man, listen. So I finally got a chance to get up on there, right? Got up on the panel, man. And no, you got up on the panel first, representing with clarity. And you got them trapped up, right? And then they put, I gotta get you off. That ain't how we do that around here, yo. We let them get it out. Seriously, yo. We might crack jokes, but you at least gonna give you a chance to get it out, yo. Big up to Miss Tiffany, Pseudo Killer Fisher in the building. Big up.
But I think he understood. Once he admitted to me that we was here before Columbus,
sunken ship.
I think he kind of knew. God dang it! He said, "Okay, you done. I got to get you off of here." Okay, no problem.
Hey Joe, I called up Dr. Maat hot as shit early today when they was when the crazy FBA for news Ron pseudo ass. Now he's a pseudo to me now. Over on FBA channel, the run fucking unbiased is the goddamn walking contradiction pseudo, right? He over there talking crazy about Doc, talking crazy about me. I was like, wow, nigga. I will beat you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, really, bro? Taking clips, messing it up. Like, bro, you know what I mean? Every time I go on this channel, yo, I come off the channel with bloody hands, bleeding. Yeah. Blowing up my fist. Can't miss a punch. Look, the FBA is so far out there, yo, you can't miss a punch with them, yo. You can close your eyes.
Yeah, and just swing.
Look, blow it up. And just swing. Wow, you're going to hit somebody. That's how crazy they is, yo. Right. And so they got me to the point now where I was fire ass mad, right? I'm talking about mad, right? And I was angry, yo. And I was like, no, this can't be it. And I started listening in my head. I said, it's about poise. You know, Miss Tiff said I need to go take a damn class on poise or some shit like that. You need to take a speaking class. I say, damn. Poise is really poise and speaking. So, you know, all right. That, like, it's about chess, not checkers. It's about, you know, all this decorum shit. But earlier today, y'all was hot. That's why I ain't hit that button. Y'all was hot. You know what I mean? Want to calm a bunch of dumb, ignorant. I was like, you know what, man? Once they kicked you off the show, right? And I'm talking shit to you, I can get up there. I ain't gonna kick me off, yo. They kicked me off. But
they Y'all, you faster than me. I got more than you did.
You got more. No. Oof. I said, oh shit, I'm flying through the air. And guess what they got kicked off for? They say, you always disrespecting people. You don't respect the elders. Now, I don't respect the elders. They said all that. Who do you respect? Right? So,
Right.
you know, I didn't get a chance to say Samantha Cater. Right? I didn't get a chance to say that. I didn't get a chance to say I respect James Smalls as a human being. I just don't respect that wild information he kicking these days. They got me in this situation.
You use that word, man. You use that word. Hey, look, you know that word got me kicked off a panel before. As soon as you used it, it was a trigger.
It's a
you know
trigger.
What that word is?
Expert.
No.
Which one?
Science.
I ain't say the word science. To the badass FBA kids out there, the word science is not a bad word.
It's a bad
expert is not. Look, 1, 2, 3. The word science is not a bad word. It's your friend. It's on your side. And experts, it's your friend. It's on your side.
They don't believe we have any experts. They don't believe we do. They don't believe we practice science. They don't believe it. That's why it's so triggering to them.
Who do you respect? I said a person looks like you and me. So I made that clear.
You said, yep. Mm-hmm.
Start them off with that. They was thinking in the back of their head, nah, yo, you about to fake us out. No, sir. I said it has obtained a master's degree in said subject, right? And pop in a kick 'em a bloom. There you go. You with that white people shit. I was like,
yeah. White man science, bro.
Now, you see, you know, once we got them, we got them. Now ain't no need of yelling and screaming. Now the whole conversation is gonna be based around some clarity.
Yeah.
Now it's easy now. Y'all, I mean, I knew it was like that last week. I knew it was like that after the 8 pseudomentaries, right? Knew that. I knew it was based off a whole pseudo wildness, right? That's what it's based off of, yo. Now after all the air done cleared up, right? And everybody feeling good about being FBA, right? Now some people that was thinking it was the FBA are starting to realize that this shit is based off of what would you say earlier, Mr. Joel? What did you say about racism, supremacy? Go ahead. Help me.
They fighting racism, right? They fighting racism. They just doing it real sloppy. And here's the thing. That same thing that they don't like, science, is the same thing that stomps out all the pseudo-wisdoms of racism. Racism is built on pseudo ideas. Pseudo-scientific.
One more time for the badass kids that won't come up to the front of the class. See, we're trying to get to the front of the class. See, Bias had the tools. So I thought, right, to move them up to the front of the class. Now I see, yo, you're a badass kid that's in the back of the damn class. Because now I'm biased. You finally got some views, nigga. But let me tell you something about your little views you getting. It ain't based off of accuracy, bro. It ain't based off what you know this thing of ours really supposed to be. This thing of ours, right? We love to get the views. Don't get it twisted. We love that because we know we're educating more people. That's not a problem, right? But we're never willing to get views based off of bad pseudoscientific information because then at that point, we're just like the badass kids we talking to. That's like a teacher coming in that motherfucker, talking to unruly kids, hanging off the chairs, throwing spitballs and all that, and the teacher come in throwing spitballs and all that. Them and talking trash and talking crazy. You know, the teacher got coming in with poise. You know, you might hit him with one spitball though.
Just to wake him up. Maybe like, teacher, wrong.
Bing, I'm more accurate than you. Yeah, man. Yeah.
No. Here's the problem with giving in to those pseudoisms. And that's what I said to SincereluvdagodCast over there on the channel. I said, if you go to a panel and ask for reparations and they say, well, who you are? You say, I'm FBA. First of all, they're going to scratch their head. They're going to say, well, what's that? And if you come out your mouth sideways and you say, I was here before the Africans came here and built this country, I told this to Sincere. I said, you know what they're going to tell you? They're going to say, we done gave these Native Americans reparations 4 freaking times. Barack Obama was the last one. He gave them a whole rabbit dough. Go ask your people. If you was here before African Americans, go ask your people for your money because we gave it to them. What you asking us for? We don't be giving for it. How many times we give it to you? This is for African Americans. This ain't for no natives. We gave it to them for 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit, the heck, man. There's probably more than that. I probably got the count wrong. I just the ones I can remember. Hey, come on, man. And that's what pseudo gets you. Pseudo gets you caught out there slipping.
Get you slipping. Yeah, they slipping hard, yo. You can just pick them apart now.
Yeah, it gets you caught out there, bro. Come on, man.
Easy.
They tripping. I don't understand. I don't understand why anybody. Now, look, remember I said this to you. I get. So let me say this. I get the desire to want to be able to separate the group that they're speaking about from others that have come in. So they say, well, the term African American is too loose. It can be co-opted. If somebody come in here from Africa, like, remember Elon Musk with his dumb self talking about something, he an African American, he's stupid. Anyway, so people don't like that. And I can understand that, right? Anybody can just say you are who you are, but you can't turn around and say, well, I'm a Dutch. You're like him. You can't do that. So I get it. I get that people want to be able to identify themselves, to make it plain that we're talking about a specific group. Fine. You can come and I think we should work on an identifier. Fine. But we can't base it off of ideas that are not rooted in actual history. Come on.
Yeah, you know what, yo? I'm not yielding nothing to them kids. Sit their ass down. So we don't got.
Well, you got a long time for this.
Right. So then they just get get demoted. So no, we don't need to work on an identifier. It's already there.
Okay.
Just like who the hell an African American is, you can go to any college and any university, right?
Yeah, they know.
And know who the hell an African American is and who they not.
Right.
And give you a rich history of it. Okay? Yep. Like y'all tripping. I'm not doing none of that. You can look at the documentation. Some documents gonna have freedmen, right? Later on, you'll start to find African American, yo. College and universities accepted in America, like it is what it is, yo. And they have to be back in 1600 nothing. It get done when it get done. Ain't nobody letting a Nigerian second generation play African American. No, they already know that ethnically you would not be an African American. They know that too.
They know the history. Easy work.
A Nigerian American could never be an African American.
Right.
Because they do not have the shared experiences. Yes, in words and in talk, yes. But if that's the case, a Nigerian American also can be a FBA. Am I correct in that? If you're going to be cheating and you want to accept something, humans going to do that anyway. Am I right or wrong, yo?
You 100% correct.
Okay, if they trying to get you the money, then they're going to lie about being FBA, right?
Yep.
The word ain't there. Like the word itself is mesmerizing, like the most powerful word they ever heard. That's why they some badass kids, man. They overdoing it. They overdoing it like a lot of elders overdid Africa. It's an overdo. You're overdoing it. You're doing the same thing they did. And since they won't have a conversation with us, we had a chance. We had a good chance, and I was in a good space to actually talk to you sincere. But sincere, I got to tell you, brother, you are a pseudo. Right? The way you present your information is pseudo. Your host is a pseudo. She's a pseudo because she know I was trying to talk to her. But when they kicked me off, she started running her mouth. And I don't like disrespecting no sisters, but she is uneducated. Like she said, I haven't found no ancient ancestors. Of course, you haven't found no ancient ancestors. Of course not. You have to study ancient cultures, sis. You're not going to find your ancient ancestors in documents like this. See, I know who my family is. I don't talk about all that. I'm a Jones, right? I can go all the way back to 1840, 1850. Talk about the Joneses in Virginia. See, I got a picture of mine. See, well, y'all talking crazy, yo. The Jones family. Look, y'all tripping. Y'all talk crazy. I know mine. Yeah. See, y'all halfway crook, man. Why y'all mess with? I'm the good guy. Nick, y'all don't think I know that? It's like, y'all mean to tell me y'all don't know that I can pull up newspaper clippings of my great-great-grandmother, yo, right here, yo, like really? 90 years old, yo. You don't think I can pull that up, Miss Jones? You don't think I can't do that? Y'all can't do that talk. See, money talk, bullshit walk.
Okay.
Can't be talking about me. I know who I am, yo. And I can tell you the mistakes I made early in the game by overemphasizing Africa. So I'm that guy that been through all that.
Right.
Emphasize Africa, right? Overemphasize East. I did all that. I'm a healthy resource for y'all. I'm not your Tariq Nasheed nigga, though. I'm not that nigga at all.
Right.
I could never be like Tariq Nasheed.
No, don't do that.
He's spectacular at what he does. And whether I deem it correct or not is something else, but he's spectacular at what he does. He does a great job of rallying ignorant people. I wasn't supposed to throw that shot, was I?
Yeah, shots fired, man.
I'm going to take that back for the record. I don't even mean it that way. Because I was definitely one of those ignorant people that would have got by that.
You know what? Yeah, I know. I think it's ignorance, not in the sense that they're dumb people, but just in the sense that
no, not that they're dumb people. No, I never mean you dumb when I say ignorant, right? Mm-hmm. When I'm saying you're ignorant, meaning you don't understand the subject you're talking about. Yo, you're going through your feelings. You're fighting the fight through your feelings of how you feel, but you're not. Anytime you make a point of saying that Ankh is messing with white people, when I use the word master's degree and doctor's degree, Dr. Maat does not look white to me. Dr. Assad does not look white to me. They're real doctors. You can look up their real degrees, the real papers they wrote to get their damn degrees, all that. Right? And their real name. They really have this. And it ain't got nothing to do with white people. Having a doctorate degree has nothing to do with white people. And the fact that y'all would say that lets me know that you badass kids are sitting in the back. And by the time you come to the front and sit your ass down, right, and start saying, damn, just because you have a doctorate degree don't mean you white person. Or don't mean you
they don't have no other weapon to fight with. They go straight to, like I said, being sloppy, fighting racism. The white man said this. The white man said that. They go straight to it. Because they fighting a sloppy fight. You're not gonna win like that. I don't understand how they don't see that. You're not gonna win. So it's terrible, man.
It's terrible. Look, we don't even gotta fight, yo. Like, dude, so they sitting on that panel thinking that I don't agree that being an African American is one of the most important things your kids should know and understand, yo. You should not run from that, yo.
Right.
See, I'm not that guy, man. I'm the guy that say, yo, we need to lean into our African Americanness, right? Y'all don't use that term. Y'all think I came with a brand new sharp term, right? Lean into that then. Mm-hmm. They sitting there thinking I got a problem with them leaning into FBA. I'm all of a sudden hating, I'm going against them. I can read the comments. The lady said, why are you mad because we turned the light on? I ain't mad because you turned the light on. I'm mad because when you turned the light on, I ain't seen nothing but a bunch of roaches.
You ain't even they scattered. You're like, what was that? It's a movement.
Turn the light on, yo. There's a bunch of badass kids, yo. Badass roaches running around here like with this crazy, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Man, y'all, listen. Go ahead, yo.
No, gumbo soup.
Gumbo soup.
And that's an African American dish, ain't it? Look, they throw like they throw like a whole bunch of they throw like all kinds of stuff in it. And that's what they pretty much doing. And they just don't know how to explain to you what's the ingredients in that soup. They can't do it because they feel like if I tell them all that I'm saying that's in that soup, you might get appalled of one of the ingredients. So I can't tell you. So they run around the bush, hide what they want to say. But I finally got that dude to say, because he wouldn't admit to it on Dr. Maat's show that he was saying what Dr. Carl Anderson was saying. He wouldn't admit it. I got him to admit it tonight. I got the man on tape now. And so if you are embarrassed by one of your stances, then that goes back to our ignorance point. Then that means you need to go research what it is you're saying.
Yeah.
So that you can explain it with confidence. You can show sources. You can say, okay, here's my source to show that X, Y, and Z, right? Here's an artifact. Here's some writing. Here go a language. Here go the foods. Like I brought up that food right there. Here go the food. And you build upon, that evidence. You say, there it is. At that point, you ain't fighting it. I know I ain't fighting it. At that point, we're gonna sit back and say, dang, we missed that one. Okay, fine, you got it.
Man, I just want to be a better speaker, yo.
You get it. You're improving a lot since I met you.
I'm just saying, yo, it's so easy work. It's so low-hanging fruit, yo, that sometimes I just feel like, yo, I have a need for speed and just verbally assault y'all because y'all just standing out there with too much vigor, yo. But I gotta realize that ain't the way to go, yo. Especially when, yo, come on, yo, we can agree. We agree with a lot of stuff they talked about, yo. If they get rid of the Black Indians and the Pretendians and the Black Cowboys and all that, you know what I'm saying? The Black Cowboy, if they get rid of all that, why somebody gonna say he doesn't know that? Yes, I understand that the first cowboys in America was Africans that were prior enslaved. They know
Shout
that.
out to the West Coast.
The cattle. I'm gonna say this again. They know this to be the truth because of the cattle they was rustling.
Yeah. Shout out to the West Coast.
Right. So it's a joke. The Indian part ain't a joke.
Right.
That's why your man Dewan is a wild guy. Played with an anthropology word. I'm a social anthropologist. I don't even know what the hell that means right now. I ain't got into it. But what I do know it means is you ain't know what the hell you talking about in that subject.
Right.
That's what I do know. That wasn't, so why bring up a degree that has nothing to do with that subject? Right? So you're wild for that. You tricked them and use a Black Indian. Right. I think you make the great point, Joel. Your point is, once you have proved yourself to be a Black Indian, then you've proved you're not owed reparations because they've already taken care of the Native Americans. Yeah. So this is what we're going to do for all the badass kids in the back that really got heart. Y'all got to show me y'all got hearts because I got heart on what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm going to stand by mine. Go ahead and sign that. What I call it? Go ahead and sign off on that guy there going.
Your payout. Sign your payout.
Sign it off.
The paperwork. Yep. Saying I don't need it. I need it for the FBA. I don't need it for African Americans.
Because I'm not an African American. Go ahead and sign that. Sign that waiver.
Oh, yeah.
Sign the waiver. Go ahead and check it. Sign it. No, I'm not that. I'm FBA. I dare you. I dare you. Do that. All y'all running your mouth. All you, since there ain't no leaders, all y'all leaders. Good. All y'all lead y'all happy ass and go sign the waiver. Yo, say that ain't us.
They gonna do it.
Say we came from Black explorers, Black native population, and some slaves. Say that and sign off on it. Keep that shit real. Because right now it's nothing but ignorance.
Yep. And here's the thing, FBA, soon as that come around and it's time to do that, FBA gonna stand for finally Black again.
They're
gonna say, oh no, I was just playing, man.
I lost my mind, man. I read that word right there. I thought that word meant that.
Yeah, we wasn't here before that, huh? I'm with them folks that came off them boats.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm good.
I don't know why I was listening to certain people. And you know what? Then they try to use like the thing that get me the most, show. Pick up the Juju, Pseudo Kill Official. It's that people keep saying that we got a problem with Tariq. I don't got no damn problem with Tariq, except that he has committed a travesty and put together a pseudo-mentry. I don't care how much money he raised, yo. That ain't
definitely he's their leader. Definitely he's their leader.
But listen, you know that's not the standard for me who can raise the most money, yo. The standard for me is who can use science to help us understand who we are. That's the standard for me.
Oh, he said that word.
Expert. Don't use the word expert.
Oh shit. They're gonna throw tomatoes at us now. You messed up.
He used the white and check this out, Sincere. I don't gotta hold back on you. You are misrepresenting who FBA is because you have a YouTube channel. Yeah, we see you, Chef L.
Uh-oh, here come trouble. Barber blood. God.
Barber blood. Over there with I'm biased to Pseudo. Now I'm biased to Pseudo. Now
there go the show.
There's no doubt about that, bro. Like he playing too much. He playing like. Come on, yo. It can't be that. It can't be that.
Yo just got ruined. Go ahead.
Hey Joe. I actually like what you were saying today.
Finally, God damn, you always beating me up.
Finally starting to sound like you come from Baltimore. I was starting to think Cecil County at one time.
We knuckling up when I see you.
I started to think Cecil County, but you all right. You know what I mean? You all right. Listen.
Me with Cecil County.
Listen, I was over there on Bayou Show. I finally found his new channel that he switched the name.
Right.
And I clicked on, man.
What was he saying?
Unbiased man. Look, I clicked off after a while. I heard his stance. But then when Lex Vortex and them start talking and all, I clicked off. I was like, it's too much because what unbiased do is you got the whole FBA joint, right? And he explained, he understands that we come from Africa. You don't agree with the Abo stuff, right? But then you got 7 Abos on your panel. So once they start talking, you immediately supposed to start beefing with them.
Right.
You immediately, because, all right, I can agree with you that if the name is, if African American is complicated, right? And it don't delineate us or show our lineage.
Says the pseudo. Go ahead.
Then you suppose, okay, we can agree to that if that's your issue.
Right.
But once these people start talking about they didn't come from Africa, the slave trade never happened, there's no way you can sit there on that panel and not destroy your whole channel. You're supposed to go Rambo on them.
See? They don't want to talk about what's in the soup.
There's no way that you can bring an argument towards me more aggressive than you bring against them.
Right.
I'm not making a historical, genetic, and anthropological mistake, but they are.
Yeah.
We're just beefing over a term.
Yep.
Right.
They getting the whole situation wrong.
Right. I'll put you out the money.
Right. They supposed to be corrected. Me and you is just having a small difference on what should we call ourselves.
Right.
But they are having an issue with what they actually are.
They changing the whole history.
Right. Me and you, we agree that we agree that we're the same people historically. They don't agree to that. They're having a bit. So if we're going to call ourselves Black, African American, colored, what else? Freedmen, FBA, all of that. we're just arguing over what we're gonna call ourselves.
Right.
This nigga on there with a bunch of people talking about the slave trade never happened.
Right.
Oh, stop. You shouldn't lie on people's shows like that. That's not right.
The Abos believe that the slave trade never happened. We was always here.
What?
Listen, bro, I'm gonna stay so much on that point with them.
Sincere ain't say that, though. Sincere didn't say that.
Man, listen. Yeah. What are you?
But he don't argue against the ones that is saying
No,
that.
Sincere. No,
he don't. He don't.
Clip, yo. I'm gonna play Sincere clip. You forgot Sincere said that most of us don't come from the slave trade. You forgot that?
No, but he blends them together. He says that he got them. He got two of the stars in together. He lost the third one, but he got two of them. I said that to him too. I said, you know, you got them 3 stars you got to deal with. I said, I don't got y'all on them 3 stars.
That shit is problematic. You know,
it's got to be, yo, with Pseudo Sanchez. He FBA. What? I just want to know this. I want to know, why is all the pseudos gravitating to FBA? What is that?
Thank you. What does that tell us?
How come the intelligent people ain't doing that?
What does that tell us?
People, I'm saying the people that have taken the time to really study their history, right?
Mm.
I'm not talking about that. Some of the elders, the conscious community elders that overwhooped Africa, right? Made everybody African. Yo, we passed that milestone. Right and wrong, Chef. Did we not pass that milestone?
Yeah.
Did we not fight over certain points like that?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we fought over that. Hold on, yo, you too much over here. Like yo, we had to get it right. You get my point?
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense. So I'm saying we come out on the other side better for it. Like we know when you did over Africa, there's half the death, too much, right? We know the difference between a continental African, a diasporian African, and an African American. There's clearly a difference there. Our speech, we have a dialect, African American vernacular. You can look this up in all scholarly sources. The way we do things, the way we say things, how we act, art forms created, different music genres. Okay, not to exclude hip hop. Okay, so we don't have a problem with that. We know what it is. So we never thinking we continental Africans or Brazilian Africans. We understand what we know what Pan-African, what the first Pan-African Congress was, who wrote the first documentations, right? We know that. We also know how there's Garvey, right? He ain't even really following Pan-Africanism. We know that because of the funny hat, right, Chef? He had the funny hat on. The funny hat. The funny hat. Yo, you should not be riding down the street with a French hat on.
In Harlem.
In Harlem.
Y'all terrible, man.
They're coming down 125th. Looking like Napoleon.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Oh, no. No.
African for the Africans, African for the Africans. Man, shut that shit up, man. All right, so we know that's a bunk. We went through all that. Umar Scammy Johnson, the fake Prince of Pan-African. You got the King of Pan-African, which is Wisham is supposed to be the king, right?
Who's supposed?
African for the African. He's supposed to be the king.
Oh yeah, he king. Okay, I got it.
Darby the king.
Darby the king. Yeah, they both scamming. We've identified that. See, African Americans have identified that shit. Nah, we ain't doing it. Another thing, we don't even let the elders play in front of our faces no more. African Americans don't let the elders play in front of their face. I say Dr. Ben, he told evolution nigga say that nigga fucked up on Egypt. All right, you got me, nigga. We don't talk about both sides. You get it? That way we can bring a healthy balance to the next generation, yo.
Yeah, Chef was mad when we did that. Chef was mad. He was mad. He was like, yo, turned on the ancestors.
Turned to the ancestors.
He was like, what you want us to do? You started it.
Oh, we didn't. It's about
doing that shit.
It's just the truth is, man, we're not sitting around letting James Smalls run a roost on it, running around the circle. 1 minute you this, one we're not doing. And I love James Smalls, yo. Seriously, like I fucks with him, yo. But I'm not fucking with that pseudo shit. When he told Rizza Islam, I'm passing the torch, I jumped up and kicked the torch out the air.
He tried my water on the torch.
He passed the torch to RZA Islam.
Out his mouth, though. That's why I jumped up on the screen and kicked it out his hand.
That's a good That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
To pass it to you, like if because of your rhetoric, right?
Yeah. You ain't ready, right?
Yeah,
right.
like that. That's a good bridge between them, and he's very articulate. So
to promote the
I know, but he way out. Yeah, I was going to say Islam way over there in left field somewhere.
Able to pass it over here.
Professor James Smalls. You ever heard him?
Nigga, you ever seen a nigga ain't read?
I know, but you want to pass it to somebody who at least want to lead the people in the right direction.
Listen. Pass the pseudo torch, bro.
Right.
All right.
The pseudo torch got to get passed to another pseudo.
Yeah, right. He can't.
Right. It don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
How can
okay, I'm hoping for too much.
Who's dealing in historical accuracy?
Yeah, you're not going to accept.
At least pass it to somebody on the fifth shelf. They like dibble and dabble in both of them. God.
They all do. That's what pseudoism is.
Mm-hmm.
You dibble and dabble in both of them.
You dibble and dabble in both of them.
It's truth and falsehood strangely mixed.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying?
It is.
I don't hear too much of no truth out of RZA Islam.
Nah, he wild. Listen, you know what's funny though? Why don't you call him and tell him that? I tell him that all the time. He be like, man, you hard. I'm not hard, yo. I'm saying there's a certain level we have to be able to reach. We tired of hearing it, man. And guess what? Y'all have actually proven our point. Routinely, we have said pseudoisms is dangerous. I don't know. Now we're verifying that you got a whole band of wild internet people that actually think it's 40 million strong of them, which is not delusional, right? Talking the wild cowboy and Indian stance, non-scientific, pushing anti-intellectualism, anti-vax, all that's in the game. And they act like they didn't understand the litmus test the other day. I said, well, do you accept vaccines? They all ignored it. Oh, no, don't talk about that. See?
Oh, no, they clowned you. They was like, what? What do you bring that up for?
I bring it up. We're not talking about that. That's not the subject. No, I said it's a litmus test. I'm not all over the place. I want to see where y'all at. Did the United States government turn down the daggone Twin Towers? You know what I mean? Did they do that? It's a litmus test, so I know where you at. And all of them agree to all that. I didn't say it. No, you didn't answer the damn question on purpose. You act like you didn't hear what I said. I said it clearly. Y'all tried to get around it because my answer would have been, no, I accept vaccines for the African-American community. And no, it wasn't no damn conspiracy, no damn Twin Towers. And that's it. It's like a person that voted for Trump and you ask them, hey, yo, you vote for Trump? Now, I don't want to talk about that right now.
Well, so what are we supposed to do right now? Like, I mean, this thing has enough legs, huh?
Well, I'm saying, you gotta treat them like a bunch of badass kids. Yeah, you don't give them no like. Look, man, what exact? Let's talk about the Black Indian part. Let's bring out the sources, the scientific sources that establish your claim. Because now you're bringing a claim. You think, first of all, you're not even bringing a claim to the United States government because you don't got no leadership to take the claim to the United States government because you don't got no leaders. So y'all howling, screaming from the internet, thinking you're going to get something changed. Then you can't even get a bill passed from the damn internet. There's certain measures you got to take place. All right? But I would like to make this point before I start letting people up. Sincere, you and your host are pseudo. I don't know this sister. She's not educated enough to start to make those types of determinations. She has to study the subject. She has to get textbooks. And the fact that you think only white people make textbooks is crazy. There's thousands of sources in textbooks filled with all types of people from different ethnicities. If you really want to know who you are, take the time to read that. Read books on anthropology. They got your story right there. It's an amazing story. For you, Sincere, you're just a damn pseudo. Ain't no changing you. You're done. The reason you didn't have a lot to say on the show is because you don't know a lot. You try to hide behind that, right? You keep saying you're not disrespectful, but you disrespected me. We was in the middle of a great conversation. You tell me, what you mean you ain't got time for me? You don't even know who I am. You don't know who you talking to. What you do know is I'm the guy, right, that signed off on you coming on the show, because after we talked on the phone, if I say we don't want to talk to that wild nigga, you wouldn't talk to you. Doc, allow me to do that. To filter the idiots. You put protection on her and what she's really doing for real. Simple as that. I knew in the back of my mind you was a daggone idiot, meaning you don't understand. I'm like, it'd be a good time, right, for us to get in front of a new audience of pseudos. So you came on there, but you got 3-hour shot at it, bro. You gave me 2 minutes of bullshit, and I mentioned the word expert and doctor trying to answer your question, and you put me off for that. And then the chat silenced me. I don't even talk reckless in the chat because I know how to stay in the mood. That's what you did. You are the poster child for ignorance of FBA. Got you. You want to add something to that? Because you went on there, Joe, and I'm going to drop that link.
Yeah, no, man, you spot on. You spot on. They simply went crazy. The thing that's wild that the chef brought up when he came in that he noticed over on unbiased side is they mixing all this stuff together. Like they in one breath, they African Americans, and the next breath, they African Abo mixed. You know, and it's real confusing, you know, and I think it's just a way to like garner as big of a crowd around them as they can. But it's not going to work towards, you know, moving any policies towards reparations. It definitely ain't going to do that.
They're not working towards that.
I know that.
I mean, that's what they.
Y'all actually see. That's the part of the conversation
But that's what they say, though, Chef.
Listen, if you think
I'm telling you,
if you think any of them fools is working on any type of policy.
They working on that next pseudomentary.
Yeah, and we're gonna say and act like we gotta argue with them to get the name straight because they're gonna be the ones that present something to Congress. Are y'all crazy? Are we like see now? Like no, like
I'm just. But that's what they. So you telling me you ain't hear them say that?
I don't listen. I heard them say the slave trade never had. I heard them say that. Black people ain't coming from Africa.
Hard. Okay, all right.
I heard them say the out of Africa theory not even true. Right. I didn't heard them say the why. So it ain't the time to start taking these niggas serious. That's what I'm
okay. All right. I stand corrected. Go ahead. Carry on.
Especially when they start talking about anything dealing with law and legislation on behalf of a whole group of people. Do you think anybody is going to sit and listen? Man.
All right, just remember you heard it here first from me.
If Congress let them come before that august body and let them speak for anybody, this country is over.
Yeah, I'm moving.
But then again, hold up, Chef. But then again, they might. Because that would give them the out. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me finish. You got to hear what I got to hear the whole thing. They might let them come up there to do that just so they can say, see, we don't owe these people nothing. We don't even know who they are.
No, that's too now you feed into the conspiracy.
Right.
No, nobody's that dumb, yo. That's like a solvent citizen, yo. They're not doing that for the solvent. They locking you up now. When you drive and act like you don't got a light, they just lock you up now. They don't even play that anymore. Man, shoot.
All right.
What's going on, Ben?
I tried to help him out.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to you.
Shout out, Ben.
Man.
No, yeah, I absolutely agree. I think that's a dangerous teaching, and I try to connect with the children and the schools, and I think all this stuff is just pseudo nonsense, man. Just dangerous teaching.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Anytime a group of people leave with that's the white man signs, that group is in trouble because now the group itself doesn't have a filter to critique what the hell is going on around them. How about that? Once you take away that filter, you become a cult now. See, you become an online cult.
Yep, absolutely.
You think about
no checks and balances.
There's no
Listen,
checks and
I
balances.
was over there and I dealt with unbiased for 30 minutes.
But you
And I say, look,
You couldn't take no more.
I said, look, everything that you presented, your argument, very coherent. You get it. I understand where you from.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a rational argument against what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
But when that next dude started talking,
Wow.
and you didn't flip the switch on him,
Yep.
like, bro, what's going on over here? You feel me?
So that's what I'm asking you, Chef. How are they able? That's what I'm asking you. How are they able to survive in the same space with each other? What's going on?
Oh, I know why.
The issue.
No, see, no, you playing with him, Chef. I went over there.
Scamming.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta be scamming.
No. I do unbiased like this. Unbiased. Are you gonna let that man read that source right there, yo, and say something different? No, you right. Then the nigga start to say, what? I ain't wrong. And they're all gonna know, but how you doing? See, he lose his whole audience if he do that. You know that, right? Like he lose his whole thing.
I started talking. They told him. They told unbiased, kick him off.
Yep.
Kick him off.
Dang.
I'm like, damn.
Get him out of here.
Yo, that's
like,
man on him.
Rabbit over there. Soon as
Big
I started
rabbit.
talking, dude came on screaming, yo, kick that nigga off, yo. I'm
Wow.
like, yo, that's crazy because I said the slave trade is real and that our people came from Africa. Y'all start hooping and hollering, talking, kick me off.
Crazy,
and I'm
man.
biased. You ain't saying, no, the brother is correct. Like,
It's crazy, man.
crazy.
Well.
Crazy. Then Lex Vortex came on. He started telling me that the outer Africa theory wasn't true. And I said, Lex, yo, I've been talking to you for years, yo. I remember when you was pushing the outer Africa theory at one time. He said, yeah, but I don't believe it no more.
Yeah.
That's when I just hit the button. I said, I'm gone.
You said, I'm gone, I gotta go. I got no one over here.
Unbiased. Listen, bro. I'm looking at you in the chat, yo. You like some new fame superhero out of nowhere, yo. And you know, yo, if people that you wrestle with don't respect that, yo, you know you ain't really got no respect. Yo, you messing with a bunch of sheep right now. You know it. They just bring you views, yo. You know they ain't literate in science and all. You know that. You know you don't believe in no white man science, yo. But you sit right there, yo, and the same people that you fought against on that wild information, now you holding them. A bunch of badass kids, yo. You know we don't respect that, unbiased. Yeah. You don't stick your chest out on that shit. You stick your chest out on other stuff. You know. And then you playing with Wikipedia articles about they didn't Europeans didn't go on slave raids. Bro, don't you know, yo, I beat you up on that, bro. I beat you up on that show. It's like you don't have no coherency in what you're talking about. Like we African American, bro, we understand the slave trade, yo. We understand that Europeans created a global marketing system and plugged in to the already existing African thing. It ain't the same thing, bro. It wasn't inherited. You couldn't be in it forever. It was based off of politics, wars, and stuff like that. You act like indigenous Africans had the penal system. They didn't, nigga. So what were they gonna do with the criminals? They sold them.
Yep.
So I ain't never saying that Africans didn't have agency in certain parts of it, but the intellectual and the experts know that it's two separate things. So I can sell dope in America as an African American, but I don't create the whole system, right, that allows drugs to go from fucking Honduras to America, bro. Anybody know that? And the thing that's wild is you can't even put that much on indigenous Africans. They did have a slave system, but did you understand what that slave system was? So you mad at people who fight in wars and got criminals and they call it indentured servitude or slave, whatever you want. You mad at them for selling them to a market that it actually knocked down the whole daggone system that they had in place actually got knocked out. The whole system of commerce and stuff like that got replaced by colonial powers, bro. So now ain't nothing good but the damn slaves. So you mad at them for that? And you won't put all the blame on them? No, give them the blame that's due. But at the end of the day, bro, like you making shit up. All the way up with that, bro.
Facts, huh?
Ah, man, this ignorance. The ignorance is just wild for me, yo. Like I can't handle the ignorance, yo. The ignorance for me, yo, is far past the clipping up, making up shit. I'm by show. You the pseudo, bro. And once you're a pseudo, you're a pseudo. I mean, I don't know what you said. I can make mistakes in my scholarship, but a pseudo can never come back to a change. You got Lex on your show. You got the top pseudos in our community. Lion Lex, Super Pseudo Sanchez. Why is all the pseudos thinking they FBA?
The wildest thing. Yeah.
Hey, that's a marker. That's a flag on the play. That's a marker. Like a funny hat. If your leader got a funny hat, if your leader was a pimp at one time, all that, you got to double check them out. If your leader hustled in the street and sold dope, double check them out. If your leader was on drugs, double check them out. Yeah, nigga, that's why I'm gonna double check me out all day, every day. Check me. Right? If I start acting like I'm an expert on something, I'm supposed to get got at that point. Yeah, they don't put people around them to get you. See, people around me will get me. I can't say any damn thing out my mouth, yo. What's up, Robert Rand? What's good with you?
Yo, what's going on? Peace. Peace to the
Good to
panel.
have you on the show, bro. You've been cussing me out for a couple years. On Facebook, killing me.
I follow Rob on Facebook. Peace to you, brother. Yes, indeed.
Peace, man.
Yeah, what's up, man? I got off of Facebook about a year or so ago, but I couldn't take it no more.
Nah, yes, indeed.
Yeah, but this indigenous black shit, it got to go. We got to stomp that right out. We got to cut that right off. As soon as they start that, we was already here. Okay, where were you at?
Yeah.
Where's your ancient burial ground? Where's your artifact? Show me some ancient black indigenous artifacts.
I got you, Robert. There was Egyptians in Arizona. Apparently. That crazy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shoot.
All that nonsense, man. You just hate to be at Waka Flocka calling himself Indian and shit, man. This is nonsense.
Come on, Rocka Flocka. You know, I know you. Come on.
So how they able to blend this so well, though, guys? That's what I was asking before y'all got on.
They're not blending it well.
Listen, y'all.
It's not even coherent.
It's not.
You get what I'm saying?
It's not. But they got a whole group of people running with them that look at FBA as African Americans who built America, and they hanging around with the folks that's promoting these pseudo-wisdoms that y'all just spoke about being here before America started.
Well,
how were they able to pull that off?
But they get it honest though, right? We have a whole group of generation of books and scholars that made similar claims, right? And if that stuff don't get corrected, you dig what I'm saying? Then that's easy. You know what I mean? When Van Sertima made his book, right? They came before Columbus. You know, that was accepted. You know what I mean? It was accepted, and he actually argued it on the collegiate, level. You know what I mean? He actually argued that. So black people championed behind him on that. We didn't know he was wrong as two left shoes.
What are you talking about?
Van Sertima, when he
they
came before Columbus, and he actually argued it on the collegiate level.
Yep. And people still use that book to this day.
Yes.
In this conversation.
Brother,
and his argument.
God dang,
we don't go at the elders, right? So then James Smalls and them actually piggybacks off of that.
Hold up. Yeah.
They continue to say those type of things. So you get it honest.
You get it honest.
What I'm saying?
Get it honest. Let's go Let me talk to the great Sahotep. The great Sahotep. You're just hating on the FBA, Indigenous Moors, Hebrew heritage from the time Panjira.
He playing. He real.
No, you gotta read it. Read the thing in this thing, yo. It's a great joke, yo.
Yeah,
Great.
I know. That's why I say he playing.
Golden State, what's up? And then I'm gonna bring Reggie. I'm gonna bring Reggie in here. Golden
Reggie
State
gonna come in and throw punches, man.
Yo, what's happening? This is Kelly. What's going on?
What's up with you, man? What's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing about the FBA, right? Technically, everybody on this panel, I'm pretty sure almost everybody on this panel will be considered part of quote unquote that group. As you can see, this is my great grandfather, Jack Holly. I'm a descendant of the 1910 Slocum Massacre in Texas. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It had everything to do with my grandfather, Jack Holly, my great grandfather, Jack Holly, my great grandfather, Abe Wilson, as well. I had multiple relatives that were slaughtered and killed during that massacre due to a racist ass white dude. And some of my family members have never been found. My family owned businesses there. They were ran out. They ended up going to Palestine, Texas, and so we never recovered any of that land back, any of the businesses, and we just got our marker up to the acknowledgement. Texas just acknowledged that massacre in 2015. In 2015, and my cousin, she was involved with the county and with the city in order to get that placard, or that placard put up. So I just want to throw that out there. But as far as FBA doesn't have, it's just a money grab at this point. They're not trying to get reparations at all. And for the sister that was talking about California, nobody's in these hearings is claiming to be indigenous to the Americas. When they're in the hearings, they're referring to, I'm talking about California, the reparations hearings. They're only speaking about the what happened, the people who descended from the continent of Africa. No one's talking about whether black people migrated over here or any of that. And even the people who make the claim, when they've been when they've shown up to the hearing, they never brought up that they were indigenous to the Americas, because they would have been kicked out of that joint. Tariq was there. Tariq was up there.
Black again.
He showed up there. He never made the claim that black people were half black Aboriginal when he was speaking to the people of the state or that board whatsoever. So this whole claim is false. It's just a money grab, man.
Hey, bro,
anybody who believes that this is anything more than that, anybody who believes this is more than that, I think you just you're either fooled or anything else. But I'm just telling you right now, this is nothing more than people who are trying to make money, because it's in the algorithm. You get views by claiming FBA, so you're starting to see more people on YouTube, and I'm glad I got off Facebook, TikTok, IG. Only thing I have left is YouTube. I got rid of Twitter and all that because it's just a bunch of nonsense, and people are proud to be ignorant and speak with confidence in their ignorance is what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Try to read. Try to pick up a book. There are so many scholars out there who actually study and who actually understand subject matters. Reggie, there are people who other folks on the panel who actually put in years of hard work researching, digging up stuff. At times they would pick up pseudo information, but over time you learn to discern and be able to discard information that is out of date. That's what being a scholar. You don't stop being a scholar. That's a lifelong journey. That's all I wanted to say, man. But thanks for letting me speak, man. I appreciate it.
But we did
Yes, sir.
With Tariq Nasheed being in there and not being able to speak on that FBA stuff. We need that clip. You gotta go get that. Thanks, bro. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I go ahead. Go ahead. Who wants it? Yeah, Reggie. Who the fuck was showing all the stuff? He showed like some stone. Then he showed like a native person on a book and what's up? Oh, Robert Rand. Robert Rand, you got something? All right, go ahead, Reggie. What's up, Reggie?
Now, real quick, piece to Dr. Maat, man. She was the first to teach me methodology, man. I remember on the podcast that we had, man, she was the first to explain like academic methodology to you. Piece to Dr. Maat.
What's up, Reggie?
Oh, I'm here. I'm just listening. My take is it's 2025. People should know how to read books. They should know how to read certainly dictionaries. That books use words that are in English dictionary. When people are jumping out and they're talking about lineage, they should know that lineage doesn't compose 30 to 40 million African Americans. Lineage is a particular family line, grandfathers, great grandfathers, great grandmothers, etc. When you connect your lineage to other lineages in a court of law, right? You
So
may
what about African American?
you may have a class action suit, when African Americans would be a class, right? So you can have a class action suit with African Americans with various lineages. So what did you say? Because you asked, what about African American? African American is a legal term in the United States.
That's not a lineage.
African American is now a lineage.
Okay.
African American is a group of lineages of people of African descent. So if you ask me that question, that means you don't know, right? And so that's the problem with the English language. If you're asking for reparations, you're asking for.
So that means Africans too. They include Africa too, right?
No.
So
No.
can I say
Hey,
something?
let me. Hey, I got a question for y'all.
Why is
How y'all
everybody
doing?
cutting me off? Why is everybody cutting me off? I sat here and I listened. I didn't cut anybody
Hey,
off.
Reggie, go ahead and finish your point. And hold on for a minute, Divine King. I called in you street suit for you. You ain't answer, yo. I got you.
I ain't even hear you. I didn't even hear you, Ankh. I think it was
Okay,
low.
it's late in the evening. I mean, I've had a long weekend. My mother's death date was yesterday, and
Sorry to hear that, Reggie, because I remember when it happened.
But
it was a real traumatic experience for you, brother.
Yeah. So she didn't die yesterday. She died.
I know.
Years ago, but on that day, and my point is, my general point is, because I don't have a lot of time for this. If you don't know simple dictionary word items, you don't know what the difference is between.
Look at Chef. Look at
a class. If you don't know what a class is, and you don't understand, for example, the reparations suit by Deirdre Palmer Feldman, which was a class action suit, then anybody on FBA shouldn't take the word law out your mouth. Don't ever mention law. Don't mention reparations, because you're not the ones to do it, because you're misusing the English language that will go into a court action, a cause of action. If you don't know what a cause of action is, don't talk about law and reparations. You are not the ones to do it. You can't write. You can't articulate words. Like, you think that lineage and delineate, because they have the same the LINEA in it, you think that they are related. You have created a whole pseudo worldview that delineate has something to do with lineage. It does not, right? And
We never said.
so I don't know who that is, but my point is, my point is, then I need to know what I will sit back and listen for a little while. Let's just talk about.
No, y'all ain't gotta listen. All you gotta do, not Reggie, Ankh. You always pulling up the website, but you never read the.
Look, man, this man is clearly drinking, yo. He's cutting people off.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
my,
you're not a king, King Divine, yo. I already see you have been manipulated by pseudoscience, brother. So you need to come on here sober. You just cut somebody off. That's not what we're doing.
and I'm trying to close.
I am great at cussing people out and kicking them the fuck off. But that's not the type of conversation I'm trying to have, brother. Right. So let the man finish, and I'm gonna let you go next. And just get your points in, man. We're gonna be cordial with this, yo. Now I recognize y'all some badass kids, yo. I'm gonna let you have your shot at it, bro. Trust me. Not gonna do you like the pseudoscientist sincere with his nation God's on earth name, right? Who ain't upgraded his shit in the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do you like he did me, yo. So just wait your turn, brother. I'm not mad at the outburst. Go ahead, Reggie.
Okay, so let me just wrap this up real quick. You FBAs, right? You're not the ones to do it. You're not the ones to give us any legal redress or even argue the points. You don't know the difference between federal reparations. You don't know about reparations in local, city, and state, right? Your misuse of words is embarrassing to all of our people. The people in FBA who have some college, and that doesn't mean that everybody has to have college, but when you're dealing with complex issues such as law, right? Then those are the people who are supposed to come out, not the people who mispronounce words and miscomprehend dictionary items. For you to talk about lineage and think that lineage, if you read the Posner, what Posner said in the appellate court on reparations, he said a harm to your ancestors is not a harm to you. A harm to your ancestors is not a harm to you. That is a hurdle in law. It is now case law, and it's a hurdle that you can't get past. And on just this last section, you've never read the 14th Amendment. You've never read the Equal Protection Clause. You don't understand that the Equal Protection Clause is illegal in law, right? For a particular group to get any particular redress just based on their ancestry or based on their race. It has to be attached to actual harm. You people are not the ones to talk about harm. You don't know what disparate impact is, right? You don't know any cases. If you do, and I'm wrong, I will mute my mic and I will listen. But I don't want you to, I don't want to hear your hustle. I don't want to hear your scam. I want to know what you're actually offering our people, right? Okay, foundational Black Americans, right? Last point. Foundational Black Americans. Okay, what's next? What's next? You think we're all just going to come together as foundational Black Americans? Okay, fine. Foundational Black Americans. You want to rename all African American history Black history? Fine, fine. What next? You're not capable of answering that question. I'll mute my mic and listen to the best of you.
Go ahead, Ngozi.
What's up? Peace and love to the panel. How y'all doing? Peace and love.
Hey, man, we in the game, bro.
Peace and goals. Where you been hiding at, man?
Man, just living, man. I've been online, man, on Facebook, man, trying to just move around, but just low key, man, moving, trying to make things happen. It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot going on. I believe that Tariq Nasheed and the FBA movement, he is a pimp, and he's using the pimping methodology that he know from the streets and the community. You can look at his history, his books, follow him, follow people, know the history, check your sources about this man. He's using the same skill, the pimp game. It's part of capitalism. It's the game. African Americans suffer from identity crisis. A lot of people know that, and they take advantage of the situation because we're always looking for a type of new identity. Now, I would say this: what ADOS and FBA or some of the things that they stand for is important in the sense of our history because African Americans, I consider myself, or I consider African Americans foundational African Americans, FA. I also use that as a reverse antagonistic tool to antagonize FBA because we are Africans who descend, well, people that descend from Africa who built this country, and we are the foundational Africans that built this country, or the foundational group of Africans that built this country. So we do have an ethnogenesis in a new world, right? And we do have a specific, just like a Yoruba has his lineage and has an ancestor that he descend from, and a specific pedigree that they descend from, even though it's a ethnicity or culture. You have multiple ethnicities in Nigeria. You have multiple ethnicities in Ghana. You have multiple like these countries have multiple ethnicities on them, regardless of them sharing a lot of genetic affinity amongst one another. So when it comes to the
Yeah, your thing went out, Goat. Your thing went out in Gozy. Wait till you come back in. Go ahead, King Divine. What's up? Talk to us. What's on your mind, brother?
What's going on?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Reggie always talking about reparations. What the white man said. We don't give a damn what the white man said. We're going to reverse what he said. That's the point. I don't know why he always say that. Like, but for Ankh and all of y'all, and I'm putting y'all on notice.
Could you hear me?
No, your phone went out. Hold on 1 second.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. Go ahead. You putting who on notice?
All y'all, the
content community. Is it gonna be a threat?
We not gonna be playing these games because that's all y'all do, like to argue and stuff. So we ain't gonna be doing this no more with y'all.
What y'all gonna do?
And another thing is,
what y'all gonna do besides it? No, what you gonna do besides that?
Why don't you?
I asked the question.
What you say?
You said y'all ain't gonna be playing them games with us. So what's the next
community game?
What's the next course?
Well, that's
I'm an African American.
Not to worry about. But what I want to ask
you, I just wanted to make sure you weren't making idle threats for no reason.
A threat? No, I was talking about we not gonna be going back and forth on the internet. As far as like, what is foundational Black America? We ain't doing that. That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate you, bro. Thanks.
But I got a question.
What's the question?
Why don't you read the full definition on when you go on the website?
I did. I read
then why do you always talk about the 3 stars? And that's not the only thing.
Okay, let me answer that. So Reggie made a poignant point.
No, why you don't read the whole?
Hold on for a minute. I got you. Let me answer the question, bro. You want to say something else before I answer your question? Why I didn't read our website? Okay. So the website is full of misinformation. It talks about a lineage. You have to know the definition of lineage, right? So African Americans aren't even a lineage. So if African Americans is not a lineage, you just saying FBA would make FBA a daggone lineage, right? So what is a lineage in population genetics or anthropology? Because this is the level we seek to find understanding through when talking about cultures, right? Lineage is a single continuous biological descent. That ain't what that is. We know that. Watch this. An ethnic group, population whose identity forms through shared history, culture, social experiences, particularly through genetic continuity. See that? Now, what does lineage actually mean in science? All right. A lineage is specific, narrow, biological only. Examples. Say Y-DNA, E1, B1, A7. All right. Or R1B. All right. M269. Okay. What African Americans are, now watch this, is a ethnogenesis. So in anthropology, defines African Americans as New World population, correct, formed through mixing of diverse African ethnicities combined with European and Native American admixture, shaped by shared shared historical experiences of shadow slavery, bro. That's in the journal Nature Genetics. If y'all don't got something better than that, then y'all should just go ahead and kick rocks. So watch this. African Americans represent multiple West Central African ancestral lineages, like multiple African ethnic groups: Akan, Igbo, Yoruba, Congo, Mande, etc. Minor but measurable European indigenous admixture. Culturally and historically unified identity that developed in North America between the 1700s and the 1600s. This is called an ethnogenesis. So when y'all howling and screaming about lineage, you have defined the damn words wrong, right? Completely wrong. When you howl and scream about ethnogenesis, y'all got the three pillars of what your ethnogenesis is. Let me be clear. You claim that the ethnogenesis is an indigenous black people, 1 point, a black explorer group, no matter who the hell that is, and some slaves. That is the ethnogenesis. So we're not sitting here as intelligent African Americans that went through all the wars in America, went through the slave trade, snatched from our home, the whole 9 yards, went through all the different types of cults of misinformation, all the bad information that was talked about in the 60s to take advantage of us, loving blackness, all that nonsense. We're not even listening to the elders distribute that bullshit no more. Man, that's up. We figured out through scientific literacy, we can get our story. We're not playing the black Egyptians. We counseling all that foolery. I don't know what y'all thinking about. Y'all jumped into this by not understanding definitions and terms. And until y'all understand what the hell an ethnogenesis is and can stand behind that, until you know what the damn lineage is and stand behind that, get out my face. Go talk to somebody else. I'm not listening.
All right, can I say one thing?
Yes,
hold on, before you say that. No. Before you say that, it's gonna be real quick. I just want to support what Ankh was saying. On top of that, the DNA tests actually support the historical record when it comes to who African Americans or Black Americans are. It's also backed up by family matches, as we match multiple ethnic groups on the continent of Africa. We also match Europeans and indigenous people if you have indigenous genetics, if they've taken the test. We match all these groups of people on genetic tests through the family matches. So it's all supported, man, through the autosomal match. Also, we also have the Y marker and the mitochondria, right? Which mine is lens to mine is E1B1A, right? And then we got what is the L2B is on my mother's line. That's where the lineage is.
Yeah,
that's where your lineage goes to.
And Gozy right there.
Gozy right here.
We got Big Brother
shotgun.
and Gozy right here.
But why would anybody
and Gozy right here,
right here on deck?
Can I say something?
So somebody won't actually respond to that?
Because none of y'all, what y'all said is not true. But let me just say that. Let me just say something.
Wow.
How you get us out the way like that?
Can I just say something though?
Huh?
All right, let me just say something. If y'all want to know what FBA is, go on the website since y'all don't know and ask AI. And I'm gonna say this: we not listening to no conscious community no more. We done with y'all.
Pull it up.
The conscious community been done with me though. I've been proud.
I ain't even never been in the conscious community.
FBA is the new Moorish.
I was never in the conscious community.
And Tariq Nasheed is Nobuju Ali. Tariq Nasheed is Nobuju Ali. And FBA is the new Moorish Science Temple.
Yeah,
that's what they are.
Yes, sir.
That's what they are, man. Moorish Science Temple of America, bro.
Facts and
the new version. This shit is over with, bro. And brother Uncle, I'm glad you read that. You were correct. That's what I was trying to say before they cut me off. Before my phone.
No, but say it the way you said those Street Sufi.
I mean, the way you just read. Ethnogenesis is what
Mm-hmm.
we went through. We have our specific ethnogenesis, which is mainly from multiple ethnic groups from West and Central Africa, combined with Northwestern European, and some of us have traces of Native American. And traces, not a whole percentage. Traces, unless you're from Oklahoma and you got 3%. But majority of the DNA of the average African American, he will be at total. If he's from Carolina, Gullah Geechee, probably 90% Sub-Saharan Africa. From the northern regions, 70 to 80%. 25 to 15% is Northwestern European, primarily from England or Ireland or something else, and other things can go on. And trace percentages of native is 0.5 to 0.3%. So we have a specific lineage, a specific DNA composition that stands. Y chromosome paternally would mainly be E1B1A, whether it's E1B1A 881 or E1B1A7A. The second law, that's at 60%. Most of us is E1B1A. 40% of us is R1B N269. That's part of our story, which they can't get, that they received from Northwestern Europeans. That's us. Culturally, the African American has his own culture, just like the Jamaican. The Jamaican has his own culture. The Haitian has his own culture. The Trinidadian has his own culture. The African American has his own culture. He's American, but he's American with a story, a subset story, like other groups of Americans. So, with that being said, all of us have our own subset cultures. So, African American is good enough. We don't need anything else. All this other shit that people making up, more science, Moorish American, Nuwabi, and all that's just bull crap. That's all crap, trash. We have an established group, African American. That's it. All other shit's trash.
Facts. That's
Hey,
right.
what's good? What's good? What's good with it for the panel, bro?
Go ahead, go.
What's good with it, man?
What's up,
I
brother?
was
What
saying
down, bro?
too.
What
The
up?
hard way, brother. Big up to you, bro. Go
What's
ahead.
up, brother?
I want to say too. You know, if I agree 100% with my brother Ngozi, you know what I'm saying. I would like the people to know too that we all have our different differences, but also we're all part of the same family tree because we all come from the same parts of West and Central Africa in this Western Hemisphere diaspora. You know what I'm saying? You can find still find similarities. You find differences, but you still find similarities in the Africanness in our cultures because that's we come from the same Niger Congo regions. You know what I'm saying? So and two, people trying to delineate being saying FBA, they called you black in the first place because you come from Africa. That's why they called you black.
Let me say this.
We got all three.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go, Jay Snake. It's important to hear Gullah and then go say this, right? Y'all might could get me early on with overwhooping with the African part, but you never heard these young niggas right here overwhoop the African. It was like, nah, we not African, but let's explain it. That was the fight in the Amaral squad.
Facts.
They was forcing our hand to get very precise when they was 20 years old, 21 and 22. Always kept them right here with me. Let me hear it. Go ahead. Let me hear y'all niggas. Damn. Wrong term. Use that right term. Okay, why you saying that? And I could talk to them on the phone for hours about that. What is the scientific understanding of who we are as African American? And we would go through that. Nah, yo, I like that. Nah, you can't just say it that way. And I'm saying, lo and behold, damn near 15, 20 years later, we right here on the stage where all the African Americans is watching. We've been practicing this. We've been ready for this moment right here to be able to explain it through the genetics, right? We understand the conversation of genetics now. This ain't no damn conscious community thing. The conscious community denies genetics.
Facts, huh?
They deny evolution. They deny everything we've been talking about for 20 years. So I don't want to hear that shit. We ain't mess with the conscious community anymore. Shit, the conscious community ain't never fuck with us and the things we brought. When? Oh, that's the white man. I'm always the agent. They mess with the white guy's signs and they goes all kind of names. Call him an Arabia, call him a Muslim Sufi, Gullah dumb as rocks. They don't know what y'all talking about. Dude, really? Y'all don't fuck with us at all. So I don't want to hear that shit. So just say I'm in the middle with two big ass fists grabbing a handful of badass kids saying, chill the fuck out. Where you at, Goldie?
I'm just here for the simple fact.
What's your fact, brother? What's your name, first of all, Jay Snake?
I'm just here for the simple fact that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. I'm here for the simple fact that I have 2 ears and I just want to listen.
All right, read out.
What's your position while listening, brother?
Yeah.
Are you Aboriginal?
No, I just popped in tonight. So
I'm saying, are you an Aboriginal, my brother?
My position here is 2 ears.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem, Jason.
Are you even black?
Does that even matter?
No.
What is
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I mean, we're talking about a black subject.
Yeah.
Black subject.
Slinging mud. It's slinging mud now.
Black fight. It's fighting.
I'm Cuban and Panamanian. I mean, you can.
Are you of African descent?
He say Cuban.
I'm
Panamanian.
definitely of
Oh yeah,
African
he
descent
African
because
descent.
I'm
Oh, he
Okay.
black.
Cuban and Panamanian.
Okay, that's
bro.
what I was trying to talk about. I was going to see if you're of African descent.
Okay. We got
It seemed like with that Cuban, you were trying to run from the African descent, though. Huh?
No. He
I'm
said
not
that.
running from any. I'm not running from everything, from anything. I'm just letting you know that I'm here
All right,
and
bro.
I have 2 ears. And
If
since
you
you asked this, and since you asked the question,
Uh-oh.
I'm Cuban and Panamanian, and I have
Okay.
2 ears, and I'm here.
I'm Afro-Cuban myself, brother. Kabbalah said it. Hey, if you Afro-Cuban and if you Afro-Panamanian, you definitely black, and you definitely got West Central African DNA in you. Same
Yeah,
African
but
DNA that African Americans have.
but
Same shit.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I also have 2 ears, and that's what I'm here for.
Hey, he trolling, bro.
Yeah, you.
No,
He
I'm just
trolled,
here.
man. Yeah.
I'm just here to understand what y'all. I'm here to pick up what y'all putting down, bro.
All right, I'm with you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
All right.
All that
All right, we
trolling
got
and
it.
all that shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm
That's
saying?
beyond me and beyond you.
All right.
I'm saying I'm African American. I'm also part of the Afro Latino community too. So I got a
He don't
bunch of
care.
homies. I
He
got a
said
bunch
he
of
got.
homies of Afro Panamanian, Afro Colombian, Afro Cubano. So if we book full of shit, we can pull this card easy.
But my ears work better than my mouth, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, we got you, bro.
Keep it going, my nigga.
We with you. You here with 2 eyes and 2 ears.
Yeah, he trolling like hell.
From the Cuban African community.
I don't see why y'all consider that
It's
trolling.
funny y'all brought up DNA. Reggie let that lady talk him into believing that he ain't had to use DNA in order to prove her genealogy. She was being slick.
I changed that. I corrected that in my last show with that, right?
Yeah, I got it.
I didn't know Reggie was up there. Big up to Reggie.
Hey, peace to you, J Snake.
Yeah, big up.
I heard that, Reggie. I was like, what?
Rand got a
Yeah,
whole
but I
slippery
fixed that
report.
on the next show. I read the post.
Okay.
I
All
read
right.
the post. I admitted that I made a mistake, right? Because I'm talking to a sister and I'm trying to be, have my 2 eyes, my 2 ears, right? And my mouth, like my brother Jay Snake said. And I made a mistake.
He's being too nice.
But I fixed it. I figured, well, with our sisters, you have to be somewhat
He's being
nice,
honest,
right? So I made a mistake and then I corrected it. But I want to talk later after, because, well, I want to say now. Okay, the issue is FBA is in front of our people as if we're a horse. They have a carrot, and that carrot is reparations. They don't know anything about law, right? The things that we are talking about is what the court of law is going to use to dismiss. Well, they're not going to do a reparations case. They want the smart people, that's us, to do it for them. And they want to piggyback and tell us what to do. But they're not the ones capable of doing it because their language is wrong. On reparations, if we go back into court or we ask for a state or local government or a program, right, a study, we're going to use words like harm-based, because in the court of law right now, you can only get repair based on harm, right? It's all this lineage stuff that they're talking about. It has no plausibility in a court of law. It doesn't mean anything. What means something is, who is the group that's asking for repair, and what harm are you asking it for? And are you the proper plaintiffs for a particular case?
That's what they run away from.
That's all that's concerned with. But they've never been in court. They might testify for 3 minutes.
Robert Rand with the sources.
They might have testified for 3 minutes, and they didn't go again, right? And then it's a problem. For example, if Tariq Nasheed, let me give you an example. If Tariq Nasheed is a plaintiff in his suit, they're going to ask him about his name. right? Is your name an indigenous name, Mr. Nasheed, to the people, the ancestors, or where does your name come from? That because that's who you are. Now, who are your parents and your grandparents? And if you can say harm, that's acceptable. But sometimes we have these enormous contradictions with us from our old lives. Like Ngozi said, you bring in the Moors, you bring in all of this other stuff. Well, they're bringing it in for rhetoric, but it's a nothing burger in court. And I know court, I'm not a lawyer, but I've been in federal court. I've represented myself. And recently I just got a person I'm working with to trial in local civil court in New York. I know a lot about law, right? I just don't always talk about it, but there's something called a cause of action, right? What is the cause of action that we should have? Ankh, Ngozi, Gullah, Reggie, right? We have all said that they're using the word lineage wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're using the word lineage wrong,
they fucked.
And then they start using the word delineate wrong, right? Mm-hmm. They think that delineate is related to lineage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're not dealing with people whose neurons are firing because they don't know the English language, right? Africa, before the transatlantic slave trade, we were already delineated, not by lineage,
right? By tribes,
by boundaries,
clans, boundaries,
right. We were already delineated,
like Rome and the Brits,
right? How did that help us?
Same DNA, but the little, yep.
How did that help us? The delineation, the separation, is what allowed the Europeans to divide and conquer.
So you saying, hold on, buddy. So you basically saying, then why come up and do it again?
Because they don't study history.
With the look, damn well you ain't getting no daggone nothing. Well, let me read the daggone super chat, man. This shit is crazy. So right here, super chat. It said, big up to Dr. Maat. Dr. Maat was the first to help me understand methodology. Shout out to the Queen, Baltimore, Ben Eaton. Appreciate that super chat, bro. That's wild. Yeah, man. So yeah, why do it again? And then why do it off of the back of some bad information, Reggie? That's my point. It ain't like the shit tight, well put together. I mean, it's an easy pseudo trap for you to get into. Yeah, I mean, it's easy.
1526. This is the problem with these people. Is the United States involved in whatever happened in 1526? No. So 1526 is not a cause of action.
I don't know why they keep hounding. I don't know what it means. Let's see. What's this? Bring from the West. Brina West. All right. What's up? It say, did we do it? Or did they do it? What? Okay. Did we do it or did they do it? Do what?
She's saying, did we do the delineation or did the other groups that came to America do the delineation? That's what she said.
I mean, how is it relevant?
It was already delineated by boundaries.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Right before we was trafficked. So, Sister Brina West, we were already delineated. Now we are delineated, right, by artificial boundaries that came with our subjugation: light, dark, weave, right? How can I say braided, right? Social class. The Europeans already delineated us in the sense of creating internal cultural boundaries amongst us, right? So we are already delineated. They want to create more boundaries. No, what it is gatekeeping. They want pure bloods of people who believe in what they believe in, but it has nothing to do with law. So let me mute my mic again. Right.
So I wanted to add on what I wanted to say this, Reggie, just to add on. And the leader of this group, Tariq Nasheed, I want to say this: it's easy to pick on other groups of Black people. Like, you can get away with it. You can pick on Jamaicans, you can pick on Africans, you can do that because it's easier. This guy wanted no smoke with Mexicans. They don't say nothing about these Latinos.
You ain't never lied.
They constantly picking on other groups of black people or other groups of Africans of the diaspora. They have no smoke with Mexicans and these other groups of people.
Facts.
He ran when the Mexican wanted to catch a fade with him, right? So I don't think that people should take people like him serious. You're picking on black people. And matter of fact, the immigrants, when it comes to Africans, are not even they're not even in large when you look at the percentile of African immigrants in North America, or either group of set of black people compared to certain Latino groups and other groups of people here. So they got smoked with the wrong people. They should not smoke with anybody, because if America let you get your visa and come here, that's on America. If you don't control the borders of what's going on, it ain't got nothing to do with you. So you're not going to really do anything politically. This country's built off labor. Whoever going to get the job done. That's the truth. But what I'm trying to say is that they want no smoke with Hispanics. They're picking on people that they feel that they can get away with. You know, groups of black people from Jamaica, groups of black people from wherever. They not going to pull it with no Hispanic.
Nah.
They don't say nothing to these people.
Not especially down in Southern California, in the southern part of the state. You know, it's a different world in SoCal than it is up here in NoCal. But I wanted to say this too. You brought up something that's important, right? There's only about 5 million Afro-Latinos, Africans, and Afro-Caribbean in the United States of America. So yeah, he's basically punching down. And they're already on the bottom. They're already on the bottom, just like we are. So to go after these people is weak, because they really don't have the ability to defend themselves like that. And so it's instead, because you never really see them going after people who actually have power. FBA don't do that. You rarely ever see FBA going super hard after, especially white conservatives. You might see them do a video every now and then complaining about a brother getting mistreated or something like that. But you know, they don't really know how to have real discussions. They tell you that when it came down to the season of voting, they say that you shouldn't participate as far as voting, because whoever gets elected, that doesn't matter. They don't understand the electoral process, right? Mm-hmm. They don't understand what it takes in order to get somebody in office. They don't understand what it takes to get a bill passed, a piece of legislation, how it has to go through committees, how it has to be presented in Congress, how it has to be passed through committees, pushed through the House of Representatives. Mm-hmm. Then it has to get voted on, right, as a group, sent over to the Senate so they can debate it and try to put corrections, and it sent back to the House, and then eventually sent to the president to be signed, or if there's enough votes. If there's like 67% of the vote, then it can automatically becomes law.
I'm just a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Remember that commercial?
Yes, I do.
That's a good one right there. Hey, Robert Rain.
Schoolhouse Rock, baby.
Hey, Robert Rain. That's cool. You got the ancestors' tale. I can't hear you. I can't even hear you. Unmute again. Yep, your thing ain't hooked up. I see you got the ancestors' tale there. Now I know you ain't mad at me no more, yo. I'm glad you read yourself out of being mad at me, yo.
You need to put that song on the show, because they don't understand that. They didn't get past Mr. Rogers.
Sitting there on top of the hill. That's a good one.
They didn't get past Mr. Rogers. Right? They didn't get past Mr. Rogers. Street.
Hold on, Red. I can hear you now, Robert Rain. Yeah, I can hear you. So you reading on the ancestors' tale, yo?
Yeah.
So you ain't mad at me no more then?
No doubt. No, I'm not. Nope. I'm in chapter.
Do you know how long you was mad at me, yo?
About 2 years.
Cause y'all, no, I ain't even gonna do you like that, yo. I'm glad you read. I ain't even mad.
I've been mad at Reggie for longer.
You read?
How long was he mad at you?
Longer.
Make 2, 3, 4 years on the internet killing me.
You still mad at me?
No, I ain't mad.
How long was he mad at you?
No, I'm not mad at you no more.
He ain't mad no more. He reading shit like this. This open your
especially
eyes
after what
up.
you did, especially after this dismantling that you did. Especially yesterday, Reggie, you did your thing. Especially after the dismantling of Dot's erroneous nonsense.
Oh, you got back in his favor. You back in his favor, Reggie.
Yeah, poor sister She's a pretty sister.
And that's that. And that's
it to her.
Now that dumb as a motherfucker, yo. I gotta say it.
No, she's a pretty sister.
She's pretty dumb, yo. I'm not playing with you.
Top Cat got to her. Top Cat got
pretty
to her.
dumb, Reggie. Hey, I'm not going for that. She's pretty dumb, bro.
Hey, peace and love to Ngozi, man. This man been MIA, man. I want to say thank you, and I love you, brother. You really have like changed my thinking in many ways, brother. I appreciate you, and I want to say that while I got you here.
Okay,
I appreciate you, big brother. Peace and love to you, King.
Right
I
there,
thank
yo.
you for supporting us, King. Peace and love. Love to you as well, bro.
Yeah, and go. You just got to know where to find them, yo.
I'm on Facebook. I'll be on Facebook dropping a lot of information.
He ain't been missing.
It's
you can find him on. He got his own channel and be on 3 the Hard Way. You gotta go back.
We got our own channel. We got 3 the Hard Way, and we got Justice Amir.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to leave, man. Salute to all y'all. I'm just leaving real quick, man. Salute to all y'all. Thanks for letting me come on the panel, man. Appreciate all you brothers out there, man. Just keep with the, just keep putting out the good information and stuff, man. Oh, one thing I want to say to you, man, y'all should do another debate on free will versus determinism, bro. I think that's a great subject matter to speak about. So do another, I should do another debate on that.
We need to replay it. How about that? I'm gonna definitely replay.
Yeah, you should definitely replay that.
Right.
Hey, what's your channel? I want to grab that before you leave.
Justice. Well, the YouTube channel is Justice Amir, and the Facebook page is Justice Amir.
Got you.
Yep. Peace and love.
All right.
Yeah, I would say, man, that the whole FBA, the whole foundation ideology is wild to me anyway. Because shoot, the earliest Africans, for chattel slavery, some of the earliest Africans mostly came from the Caribbeans anyway. They traded them before the United States colonies started getting Africans straight from Africa. They got them from the Caribbeans first because they rather had seasoned agricultural trained, Africans already, like for us, like the crops that they wanted to produce for like tobacco, things like that. Because like that's what most of the industry was doing in the 13 colonies, tobacco, and most of the tobacco plantations was in the Caribbeans first. Like for us, like cigars and all that. So a lot of them early chattel Africans came in from the Caribbean.
It was British first. I would just ask to Gullah. People don't understand chronology. Before there was America, it was 13 British colonies and the 13 colonies in the Caribbean Sea, right? 26 colonies, right? The Americans are Johnny come lately, so Africans imported, and then also the Spanish. The Spanish were here, so it was the Spanish and it was the British. But people don't understand. So when you go below 1776, right, there's no United States. So your cause of action is not with the United States. Your cause of action would be with the British or the Spanish, like the 1526. They don't know law. I mean, it's amazing, y'all, that, listen, we have enough tools to get information, even if you don't go to a university. But these people are just a cult. Dumb as rocks.
Exactly. The Spanish was here a whole century before the British even came. You had the Spanish, Portuguese over here, then you had the French, then you had the Dutch, and then the British last.
Let me where you at, Moore? What's up? How you doing, bro? What's on your mind? Talk to us.
I'm chilling, man. How you doing, man?
Man, in the game, you know how we do.
Yeah, man. Normally I'd come on and I troll you.
Yep.
But it's a pressing time for our people, man. And I think we're in a dire place, man. I got 2 questions for you, right?
All right, what's good?
The first question is, and peace to the panel and everybody. Hope y'all doing good.
We good.
Peace to the good brother.
You seen him throw me off that damn channel, didn't you?
Yo, I was there in the beginning. I didn't get to see that, but
I'm gonna play it.
They're delusional. But first question is, what's the greatest thing that the European took from the African?
Identity. Their ideas of their own place in the world, their identity, Yep. Ability for them to self-define themselves, all that. That's how I feel. Yeah.
And it's like in full play with the whole FBA Moorish. Well, like I think Ngozi said it best earlier, was just like this FBA thing is like a whole it's a whole new version of the said, like,
Yeah.
like cult groups or whatever. But that it's really bad, man. Like, it's really bad. Like they really think that they're like separating from something, but in actuality, like, they're just still a part of like a greater, like, they're choosing to be a part of the greater system that oppressed them. And it's just, I don't know, it's just so weird to me. Like, it's just such a crazy, like, mind fuck, for lack of better words. And my second question is, yo, the other day I was on a panel, I was talking to cats, right? And I had mentioned I was born in East Africa. You know what I'm saying? And but I grew up in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of them on the panel said, "Oh, nah, you ain't black. You're not black." And I'm like, "Huh?" And then they read the definition, and they were like, Western Central African, right? Like how the core definition says, Western Central African or descendant of, right? And I'm like, it's even to this level of like isolationism and like separatism with our said like ethnic groups, and it has, like, I guess, like, its tribal ties and like its historic ties too, but like this level of like separation in identity, like I just wanted to hear, like, like you guys' perspective on it, like where, how do you think it's manifested to this like level of like of like disassociation?
All right. So how do I want to actually put this, bro? So remember, anybody that's been kind of following the push for the scientific movement within the African American community, kind of know that you always got to be a stickler for small things, because small things manifest to big things, right? And so as I critique myself within this space, early on, I started to recognize I had a lot of deficiencies in understanding the story and would fight over those things, but I was deficient. I had no protection against being around cults, like, you know what I'm saying? The only protection I had was that I had a strong family, mother and father. So I never was going to actually get into a cult, but I'd be on the fringes of that shit because of my love for blackness, and black people was first, and the black eye, all that. And that made me vulnerable against the education that I had grew up with. It started to whittle away the damn education, right? And so when I got into the space, man, I started off very pseudo. I just did. And I grew out of it by keeping the young brothers and sisters around me, by keeping a range of people around me with different ideas, and I could grow out of it and I could learn, right? And I learned that, man, relying on expertise was the best way to get it going, to learn about anthropology, archaeology. And if I'm going to talk about African Americans, right? And if I'm going to talk about where they come from, right? And as I recognize where they come from, I need to know, what system will I use? What is it that I'm going to use? I'm talking about a biological organism called the human. So that's evolution. So I learned that. I'm going to learn about geography. Okay. I'm going to learn about everything possible that would come in contact with these people. How they start, how they came to be. What about other cultures around? I learned about other cultures. That's how I really learned about. I didn't learn about Christianity from the Christian. I learned about Christianity from reading Roman records and stuff like that. I learned about the Greeks, not from what the conscious community or the elders would tell me. I wouldn't study Greek culture. And then I knew that African Americans was in trouble because we fight against the very education that we are supposed to fight for. And we called the things that required high level thinking, we called it the white people. You're listening to the white man. It's the white man science. Craziest thing ever, bro. Craziest thing ever, yo. And once I was able to break that frame of reference, yo, it will make me prepared and a lot of other people prepared for this conversation, yo. So the answer to your question is, yo, it's lack of education on the subject that puts these people in this fix right here, yo. Not knowing who you are, or have you fallen anything and anybody that claim to know who you are, look through the world and they study the world through their ignorance on said subject matter. Because the truth is stranger than fiction. Nobody wants to be connected to the slave trade because it represents a loss in the lives of African people and those who will become African Americans. But you know you learn the most from a damn loss, don't you? I've chosen to learn from the loss and accept it and embrace it. Right? I did the research to know that science is not a white endeavor. It's a human endeavor. And the foundations of it and the way it started to crystallize starts in Mother Africa first and it spreads out. So it's the study, bro. It's the understanding. It's the marginalization. It's the pain that they all live with. We all live with the pain, bro. And think, oh, science is hard. You can't just YouTube science. It's counterintuitive. You know, you got to read, you got to read books by people that don't look like you. You can't be afraid to tackle that. You can't be afraid to mess up words. I'm never afraid to mess up a word because I can correct it. I can look at the definition. You got a whole movement based off of some lineage shit. They don't know what the word means. And then we'll use word ethnogenesis and still don't even know what that means. And we'll mix the two together and then we'll cuss you out and be on your head because they're not willing to look up definitions. Yeah, yo, but I'm saying, guess what? It's enough of us now. It's not just me. I'm not by myself. It is enough of us that have started to use anthropology, social studies, the whole 9 yards, man, to understand who we are and what we are, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's crazy, is if they're going off of especially like the black scholar that's not pseudo. If you go with like some black scholars or people that look like you that's non-biased, go through their resources, go through their notes. 9 out of 10, all their resources gonna be looking like people that don't look like them.
It's a good read. What's up, Shug? What's on your mind?
What's up, bro?
No, I'm here. You know what the topic is? What say you?
Man, I wanted him to finish before I got in there.
He finished. What's your question?
You really believe what you say about the slave trade, like as far as people don't want to be attached, everybody don't want to be attached to it because of the loss?
Yeah, it's hurtful, yo.
So does that mean that everybody is attached to the slave trade?
Yeah, that means everybody that is included in the ethnogenesis that become African Americans is attached to the slave trade. There's no way around it. There's no
that's
way out
insane. And you know it's insane. It's documented that that's not true.
All of a sudden,
you ain't no damn Moroccan, yo. You ain't no North African.
Yeah,
huh?
Yo, show me where's the wait, stop him right there. Where's it documented at?
What do you mean? Where is it? It's documented that it was black people here before the slave trade.
All right, we're gonna stop right there.
No, we're gonna correct. We're gonna correct.
Let me get him. Where? Can you show us where? Where can we find these black people
hold
that
on,
were here
hold on.
prior to 1492?
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Hold on. Let me get the right book. I will show you, motherfuckers. Just hold on.
Okay, but
don't got me.
while you showing us, I want you to listen and understand the conquistadors.
'Cause I'm gonna
When they
show you
talk,
that it was
when the conquistadors and some of those people talked about what they seen, they talked about dark skinned people with straight hair like horses.
no.
And there
Curly
are
hair.
plenty
Curly hair.
there are plenty of people. There are plenty of people in South America and Brazil and indigenous people with robust features, jet black, thick, straight, wavy hair, and they can be dark skinned. That doesn't equate to being of sub-Saharan Africans. There are plenty of people outside of
No,
Africa
kinky
that's dark
curly
skinned.
hair.
I didn't hear them say kinky curly hair. I
After
don't.
so hold up.
They didn't say that.
God damn.
Y'all wrong. There's not one conquistador explorer that said that they saw dark-skinned people over here in America. He did not use the term dark-skinned people. They knew the difference between.
I didn't.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. They knew the difference between Africans and the indigenous people
I
over here
never
in America.
said dark skin, sir. If you shut the fuck up and let me
Hey,
talk,
bro,
you
why you gotta
learn
talk like?
something.
Hey, hold on, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, you ain't gotta. You ain't gotta.
Get your black ass face off the camera, man.
No cussing.
Yeah, this nigga on some
Get your
drugs.
ugly ass off camera and relax
So,
and learn.
so look.
Y'all don't have books like me.
You like to have a lot of books. You don't got a lot of books, bro.
Let's stay right there. Show me the black people that were here prior to 1492.
Yo, your mic is messed up, y'all.
Primary sources.
That's because he's
I'm
losing
sorry.
his goddamn mind.
Hey, Robert, man,
Hey, Unc, let's have this conversation, man, later on, me and you, man. I don't want to argue with all these people,
Hey,
man.
no, hey, bro, show your
My
reference, bro.
daughter
Show your
right
source,
here.
bro. No, you ain't got to curse, bro.
I
Just show your
got
source. Show
sources,
your source,
man.
gang.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
get it.
brother.
We waiting on you,
Go ahead.
Suge.
We waiting for you, brother. Go ahead.
No, I
Show your source.
don't want to argue with y'all, man.
No, you
Y'all
ain't got to argue.
attacking
You ain't
me,
gonna
man.
argue, bro. Don't argue. No, we ain't gonna argue with you. No, I wouldn't.
You saw the French dictionary. You ain't showing
We
the
on
bro.
one thing right now.
You showed a French dictionary, yo.
Hey, I
And
just
then
want to hear the brother. I just want to hear the brother say what he gonna say.
Who you talking to? You talking to me? I know you
nah,
ain't
bro.
talking to me.
What the
They
fuck
do,
going
bro.
on?
He
What's
gone, bro. You
happening?
gotta calm down. He gone, bro. You gotta calm down.
No, because I don't do the chat GPT bullshit, homie. I read books for real.
Where all
But
that
I
energy
need
come
you.
from, bro? He gone, bro.
He
He
gone, bro.
gone.
Yeah,
Hey, you gotta get this dude, bro. He tripping.
I know he left.
No.
All you
He
album
tripping.
niggas. Wait. Let
Hold
me hit him.
on,
All
Rob.
you
Hey,
album
Rob,
Who
we
niggas.
not
you talking to?
He
Who you
talking to
talking
dude.
to,
He
bro?
gone. He
He
gone.
gone,
He
bro.
gone.
Yo, we not crashing out. We can't crash out, yo.
You got all the smoke for the eyeballs. That's what up.
Oh
I
shit.
would say
That's
too.
Rob, crash out.
What?
I need
I would say too. Hold on, let me just say this real quick.
Well.
Bro. Hold on before you crash, bro. Let me say this real quick.
Already crashed. We trying to get him off the wall.
West Central Africa was an Iron Age culture, bro. When the conquistadors came over here, they didn't come into contact with an Iron Age culture that was over here that was indigenous. So
Right, they wasn't
how
Iron
can you
Age.
explain that? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna explain that? If it was West Africans coming over here, they would have brought their iron with them, and they didn't.
Thank you, brother. That's too smart to say. You over their head. Don't nobody. You gotta know what the Iron Age is, and the Bronze Age is, and the Stone Age first, color. See, you gotta understand anthropology. You talking that white man thing, you using fancy words. Bronze Age. What the hell is he talking about? We copper color. Hey, Robert Rand, no crashing out on the badass kids, yo.
Hey, then Christopher,
Hey, you see what Robert reading? Hey, yo, you see what Robert reading these days?
Can I ask you a question? Didn't Christopher Columbus think he was in India? Isn't that what was said?
Yeah, that nigga, he didn't even make it to America, yo.
And what did the people in India look like?
Come on, yo.
Come on, bro. Get the fuck. These niggas crazy, bro.
But it's great. It's great. It's great that we got all the tools to beat them up, to beat the badass kids that was in the back of the room throwing paper at the intelligent people up front. We got the tools and goes. Ain't this a good moment, yo? Where we ain't got to reteach, yo. We can just collaborate and be fluent. Yeah. And so, ain't that a good thing? Don't you feel good, yo?
Yes, wonderful. There's a lot of it. This is a lot of
Don't you think about it, yo? We not even in between, yo. Like we clear. Hey, yo, you know what I like to say to y'all? Listen, yo. This is my favorite banner right here. Look. This is my favorite band right here, yo. Favorite of all time, right here, yo. Look, right there. That's favorite. You know why, yo? Because I see you. that means I see you and we clear. It's a very, very interesting world once you start to see the world through science and science literacy, yo. I see you. Your eyes is open. The religion ain't getting you. The crazy politics, it ain't matching up, ain't getting you. The misuse of words and terms ain't getting you. None of that impress you. The fact that Tariq can get $1 million to put together a pseudo-mentary, that's not impressive. I'm not hating on that. Would be impressive that he put together $1 million to go ahead and put together a presentation that was at top-notch level. And not that it's on Amazon or any of that, but the fact that it's top-notch and it's serious education so that African Americans can actually get their story and get out of that identity crisis. That shit don't move the needle in helping people out there in identity crisis. It actually put them in a deeper pseudo crisis. And a hidden color promotes being a black Hebrew Israelite, being a black explorer that don't exist, being indigenous black, all the bullshit. That's not impressive to me. Well, why would never? Man, I seek to understand that shit like Gull and them niggas be hitting that shit. Yo, I want to know why the fuck they saying what they saying, how they saying that. Why they saying that? That's how I was 20 years ago. Why is this man saying that? Why Gull is saying that? Why the brothers around me saying and sisters saying what they saying, man? What the hell is going on? Why is they sound so damn clear? Why my shit is googly god? Why they reading Dawkins? It's a white man. I start to ask them questions. Why they read what? Come on, man. Y'all gotta open your eyes, man. They don't listen, man. They never watch this. Let me play this clip, bro. Yeah, they don't want to talk. Why would they don't want to talk? They don't want to talk, yo. Can't your shit messing up? I'm great. Play the clip, Robert. Robert, your thing messing up. We cannot hear you, bro. You gotta you probably gotta take your camera off. Let me play this right here. Sincere and your lovely co-host. Here we go. Let me dive into it. Here we go.
Like you big dogging folks, you're knocking people upside the head because of the things that you've accomplished or whatever. Even if you haven't accomplished these great and wonderful things, what you're doing to identify yourself in self-determination for Foundation of Black America, it makes people feel inadequate. That ain't a me problem. Okay, that's not a us problem. And when I say us, I'm not speaking about specific people because this ain't no group. And I know that triggers some of us when we hear that, you know, about this being a group and what dude was trying to say about ideology. Come on, man.
These people been sent by the Democrats? The light skin Roland Martin.
Let's ask questions. Let's ask Ankh. Who sent you, Ankh?
Who sent Ankh?
Man, the love for my people, man. I love y'all, man. I sent shit. Y'all sent me. Y'all called on me. I ain't called on y'all. And I agree. Hey, sis, you said a lot of stuff. First of all, how y'all doing? Sincere, you playing. And sis, I appreciate you said a lot of things at the beginning of the broadcast that was actually correct. And I think, you know, as African Americans or y'all, I'm gonna respectfully, you know, go by the name y'all call yourself FBA, right? Y'all got a right, an inalienable right, as human beings that's been, you know, forced to fight for everything. Y'all got a right to name yourself what the hell you want to name yourself. That's never been my issue. A lot of times and back and forths, right? We don't really sit down and have a type of conversation like this. A lot of people in the chat running their mouth, right? I work hard not to be disrespectful. I like to crack jokes. I like to have fun, right? I do. And I'll be the first to say that for me, James Smalls has stopped reading and upgrading his information. And people say that's disrespectful, but I talk to him on a regular basis, right?
Let me stop you real quick.
I just wanted to get that off. Go ahead.
You got it. But because I'm noticing this about you. You got to tend to bounce from topic to topic to topic to topic. Let me just ask you a question, and what's your take about the panel discussion that we had the other night? Because that's what we're talking about here today. We giving our feedback from the take. I don't know if you was here from the beginning, but I already explained that I basically thought it was a shit show.
Right, it was a shit show because he's a nut and he don't understand nothing. He ain't reading nothing. He's still stuck in the nation of God mode. He's still on that. He think it's 76 trillion years of history or something crazy like that. It's not a time the man was not. He on that. Ask him.
Yeah, they confuse the out of Africa theory with the transatlantic slave trade. It's crazy to me.
Damn. Come on, Sincere.
I also wanted to say they kicked me out too early. Well, they kicked me out the chat. I wasn't even being disrespectful, but they had kicked me out the chat. I was
You get kicked out the chat for saying your name.
It was a simple thing. I was just saying the simple things. And they got tight. I mean, and it's crazy because Tariq owns the trademark to FBA. So, like, how do you own the trademark to a lineage? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no damn sense, man. Like, and they like, oh, Tariq's not our leader. He's not our leader. All right, he's not your leader, but he's damn sure the owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, he owned y'all niggas. You know what I mean? And y'all can't say that he's, you know what I'm saying, that he's not of some sort of hierarchical position within this whole within.
All right.
Yeah,
let
my
me
fault.
keep playing that. All right.
What was your thoughts about the panel that we had the other day?
The panel discussion will be best understood through those who are educated on the subject. If you're not educated, you would think we was bouncing all over the place. We wasn't. We was right where we were supposed to be. The one played y'all with the fake degree nonsense, right? He's not an anthropologist because an anthropologist would not speak like him.
He's
right?
a social anthropologist.
Oh, right, that's different from an anthropologist. We talking about an anthropologist would deal with the archaeological digs, deal with DNA, all that stuff like that.
No. He's, if I'm not mistaken, he's.
See, he only understand what I just said, yo. Hard to have a conversation with a badass kid who don't understand the subject matter, man. It's like a person that's a social scientist, man. Or social, it's different. It's different things. Studying different aspects of culture. Like, bro, this conversation is about understanding the ethnogenesis. And then you're going to need artifacts to support your claim. You're going to need archaeology. You're going to need DNA evidence. All these, you're going to need the history of tribes and clans moving into certain areas. That's how you figure out the ethnogenesis of something.
He's a social anthropologist.
Right.
I mean, he studies culture. That's his area of expertise, not the bones and excavations.
Of course, I got you. So he would make mistakes in that area. So I'm never bouncing all over the place, right? You think I'm bouncing all over the place. So when I talked about the vaccines and I talked about 9/11, it was a litmus test to see where your thinking was. It had nothing to do with the subject. It's a litmus test, right? Now, people think that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And this is the part that get me the most. Y'all think y'all get hot when somebody mentions Tariq name. My goal, people that know me, I'm not the most popular person on planet Earth, right? But I have moved forward in the spaces that I created or create. So I'm never jealous of Tariq now. That wouldn't be me. Because to me, Tariq is a pseudo, and he produces pseudo-mentaries, right, with misinformation. So it would never be a claim to fame to me to want to be like him, right? I want to be like who I am. So for the listening audience, get that straight. I'm not the guy jealous of him. I'm the guy on the other side looking at that saying he's tricking us with wild information. So I'm never jealous, bro. I want to make that known. So I want to get back to the co-host. Let me get back to the co-host real quick, if you don't mind. You don't mind, brother Sincere.
Go ahead.
You said a lot of very important things. We can't communicate, right? Because it's a lot of stuff around us. You said one, as you put it, you said FBA. Man, we just want to grab onto what's ours. We don't want to get disrespected for loving us. the hell with the deep ancestors in Africa. You said that's retarded. What about
I
here?
did not say those words. See, now you're putting words in my mouth.
No, did you mean that? Okay, I got the hyperbole. Look, man, you know I throw the hyperbole in there, but that's exactly what she's basically essentially saying that I don't know nothing about that. They don't got nothing to do with me. I can only deal with my ancestors here. That's all I know about. When I trace my history, I don't see no deep ancestry. Okay. Come on, man. Game going. Did you mean it that way, though?
I never meant it that way, but I didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, right now,
Damn, nice
I can verify right now in real time. You know what I'm saying? I never looked into my genealogy before.
Your audio is real chunky.
A family member in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So when I started to delve into my genealogy, you know what I'm saying? All of my people so far are here, and I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna be that?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's real choppy.
Yeah, it's choppy. All right, man. Look, we couldn't even hear all that. She was essentially saying that I didn't say it that way. What I'm saying was, I ain't saying, okay, you basically saying I ain't worrying about none of that shit. How about that? That ain't helped me know who I am in America. All right, that's what you're saying. Watch this. I ain't got disrespectful yet. Maybe they was triggered by me saying that Tariq is not a motivating factor for me. He's not. He produces pseudoisms. That will be fundamentally against all I teach. From the first time I heard Ngozi say Clyde Winters is a pseudo, ironically, he was the first person on a live that was called a pseudo, and Ngozi did it. And here we go, it's full circle, damn near 20 years later. Oh, what tangle where we weave when at first we practiced to deceive. He was kicking that million-year-old bowl in America, still bowl in America. Ngozi said, you a pseudo. Ngozi cussed him out. Anyway.
Were you able to make out what she said?
She basically said that I think you were trying to say what I said with less. You were saying that, we don't know about all that deep African ancestry.
I mean, I'm just saying I haven't found it yet. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? And I'm new to genealogy. Right. I just started doing my genealogy.
We're not talking about genealogy at this particular point, because if you studied your genealogy, you know it would take you from the continent of America to Africa. All human beings start out in Africa. And not what crazy ass Sincere be saying.
Yeah, you gotta use more than just genealogy. That's what all the abos. You gotta use more than
right. Genealogy on paper, right? You need that. You got genetics, you got history, the whole. Here we go. Let me see what I said wrong. So watch this.
A couple years ago, right? Yeah. So right now, my genealogy is leading me here. And I'm going to continue to study, and wherever that leads me, that's great. And if it leads me to parts of Africa and ancestry in Africa, that's great too. I feel like there's a contradiction in either of it, but what I can touch and see now, you know what I'm saying, is important to me too and my family.
Hey yo, Unc. Do you feel like
I just want to answer her? I just want to tell her that I agree with our ancestors here in America because I got mine. I had mine. See, I can trace mine. See, this is my great grandfather right here. My great grandfather right here. I can go all the way back to 1840s, right? Virginia. So I'm not the guy who y'all just want to pick with and think I don't understand what's going on here. I just think we have listening comprehension on both sides, and sometimes I feel like I'm encapsulated in the world full of FBA or African Americans that on purpose refuse to read for real and take the time to sit down with experts and really comprehend the situation. It's just like we just refuse to do it. So how is it that I do agree with you, Sid?
Who are the experts? Because
see how the nigga cut me off? He cut me off on purpose. Because I'm over his head. The badass kid in the back of the class can't comprehend what I'm saying because he has not taken the time to read a damn book in the last 15 years. That's not even a shot. He does not understand the subject matter. Our models will be talking like this. See, I sound like that to him. Unrecognizable. He doesn't understand the terms, know the words. Now, the sister, right? She can hear what I'm saying. She's just not ready for what I'm saying.
Hey, whoever the other dude was, he ain't no cultural anthropologist, though. He wasn't talking like that. You don't know the people.
Man, please. Of course not.
He wild. He lying.
Lying and wilding. We're gonna get him next. DeJuan, because we know you're lying. Gonna run that screenshot on your daggone fake degree. You passed through us real quick. It ain't the first time we've been on that rodeo. Watch this. I'm not doing that.
Because you said all the master teachers, they were pseudo and all of this other stuff.
Pseudo and senile.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
So y'all don't know why I said that? It's a
no. Just a simple question. Who are the experts that we're supposed to listen to? Give us some sources.
So our elders, they wasn't experts in said subject. You would have to get John Jack. Hold on for a minute, bro.
I just want you to
experts that see the nigga cut me off, yo. I'm answering the damn question. Shit. That I wanna be on y'all side for a moment. Get the people that look like y'all, okay, that has studied the field professionally and has proven that they are professional because they have obtained a master's degree and their doctorate degree.
Okay, Ankh, I gotta let you go, brother.
Right.
So I get cut off for that, yo. I gotta get let go because I'm here. I'm answering the question, and the nigga. See, he can't understand that. I sound like that to him.
I gotta let you
a
go.
master's degree.
I gave you a chance, bro.
What is that in her hand? Sis, what is that in your hand? Is that a sticky apple? Sis be eating some top-notch food. She be top-notching it, yo. She definitely an African American. That's a sticky apple, yo. I ain't ate one of them in a while. I think my teeth will come out my head if I eat a sticky apple. Let me finish.
Master's degree from a white institution telling us who we are.
I gave you a chance, man. I'm sorry.
So let me go back. They don't want me to deal with really, yo. Damn. Hold on. Professional because they have obtained a master's degree and their doctorate degree.
Okay, Ankh, I gotta let you go, brother.
Right.
I gotta let you
go.
A
master's degree.
I gave you a chance, bro.
Master's degree from a white institution telling us who we are.
I gave you a chance, man. I'm sorry. Let me get Top Flight on here. We've been on here for a while, and we got other people to get to. But you know, I tried to get you to be more concise about what you were saying. Top Flight.
What's up?
What's up, y'all?
Man? What's up, Sosa? What's going on, man?
Yeah, ain't much. I saw a little bit of the beginning part before he kicked you out. Then once he kicked you out, I was like, I ain't gonna stay around for that shit. That's crazy.
He kicked me out for answering the question. Probably who I think.
You said, dude, say he's a cultural anthropologist.
Lying on the other nigga, DeJuan, the clown, the crazy guy, the fake guy. They thought he was the black Indian. Lied.
Oh, yeah. Ain't no goddamn culture ever say nothing stupid like that. That damn stupid.
Yo, you lying. That's why I said you scamming, yo. No, you scamming. As soon as you said it, I said he was scamming.
It's all one big grift. That's what this whole thing is about. It's all a scam. None of these people are actually trying to take this to court to try to get themselves or get themselves confirmed about who they are, to get their identity changed through law or anything like this, or to try to get their information put up as far as scholarly work or anything. They don't want They don't want the scientists to look through this. Matter of fact, the scientists are going to go discard this crap anyway because there's no evidence of it. None of these people can actually present this information coherently anyway. And if you notice, not just the FBA, but the ABOs do the same thing. They're all now trying to be evasive when it comes to their genealogy or this claim, right? They know they're claiming to be Indian, but I'm not going to tell you who you are. But you know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me who I am either. Like, yeah, we can, because we actually have the historical documentation. We also have the genetic evidence. We have the archaeology, right? We have different, not just that, right? We've had laws written in past in order to try to, in some cases, treat us more humane, so we would actually survive the Middle Passage, right? So we have all this information. We have insurance records that support this claim, but there's nothing that support these niggas at all.
She,
they have nothing.
that girl's an elbow, right? The one you
Yeah,
said
she
is an elbow,
is.
right? Huh?
Yeah, she is. That's why she was being evasive.
Right? Because she was like,
she talking about some white institution, this and that, and you up there eating great desserts.
You're cutting off people.
Right.
Come on,
But listen, though, but listen, she like, okay, let's say you trace your genealogy back to the 1800s, right? She talk about, well, I ain't get to Africa yet. That don't mean you gonna get to Africa. You still, what? They could have got here to 1700. You know what I'm saying? So just because you can trace your lineage back to 1800s and they ain't on a boat yet, that don't mean you go to Africa.
They didn't look at Africans as that important to try to keep all these. Hold on, but they didn't look at Africans as all that important to try to create these amazing records to try to completely document down every. Now there are some records of some people's ancestors. They were able to some people were able to find them, but most of the people they weren't trying to concern about keeping records about exactly who everybody was. That's what this wasn't about. These people are commodities.
Even if you got back to 1800s, that still don't mean that you're gonna be off the head of Africa yet.
Absolutely not, right? not because you don't know when it got here, right? Because most of us got here in that. I mean, you talking about as far as our genetics. Most of our genetics arrived in the 18th century. Yeah, 18th century. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
let me read the comments right here. You got it says, you ain't no expert, chump. It goes state. They say, I ain't no expert. Second, this is sister. She say, who cares? Question mark. Then the guy say, thank you, Sincere, for pinning him down by asking that question. How the hell is that pinning me down? These people delusional. Look, just keep saying shit. Damn. It says, laugh out loud, exactly. Who the experts, Ankh? It says, this clown Ankh is always putting words in people's mouth. Clown, bruh. Somebody say all FBAs are experts when you think about it, because we are of the lineage. The goddamn crazy. Somebody say ain't no size. Somebody say Smalls is not an expert. BTW. What the fuck do BTW mean? I know y'all know what it means.
By the way.
Oh, by the way. Smalls is not an expert, by the way. Somebody say names Ankh. This is babble.
Yeah, that's a Tariq. That's one of Tariq words he like to use. Like, this is nothing but babble. That's babble. He just babble talk. And that's nigga babble talk.
Yeah, here on the line. Here online cult, yo. I gotta say it, man.
It's a cult. I told you. I told you before that FBA is an internet cult. It's an internet coon cult. That's what I call it. It's an internet coon cult.
So who is this? Oh, that's the dude that was on the show?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He got all the time to talk. Now I realize it was his education that he couldn't catch up to the conversation, that he thought we wasn't even on task when we actually was.
So he the dude. So he came on and then kick you out?
And kick me out.
After being on the show, you would. Oh, that's lame. It is.
That's lame.
You want it?
That's lame. Okay. All right.
What's up? What's going on, Massa?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up? Stick to the subject, yo. I don't feel like joking. Come on, yo. Get to the subject.
We go way back like flapjacks. Don't start this now.
I know, but I don't feel like, because I know you're gonna mess us up, and we're gonna have to beat you up tonight. I can tell. I can smell it. Go ahead.
Can't be up a vice lord. I'm a vice lord, not a nice lord. But anyway, we got a petition that is asking for Tariq Nasheed's social media to be banned for his hate speech against African and Caribbean people. He's using the same tactics that Hitler used during Nazi Germany, because he's blaming all the problem in the world on African and Caribbean people. So he actually said he's gonna call the police on me. So I got his personal, cell phone number. But I don't joke when it comes to African liberation. I'm serious about that. So I just want to get y'all support and get you to sign a petition.
I don't want to sign no petition. I think he deserved to say what the hell he want to say.
No, not when you can't say the same thing about Jewish people. You can't say about the LGBT slack jaw faggot community. You can't say that about them. You can't say that about Muslims.
He ain't talking about harming people, right? He's not talking about kids up to go kill Africa. You know what I mean? So
listen, the things that he's saying. Speech. No, it's not, because you can't say, you ain't got free people when it comes to Jews. Just call them musty and stinking and degrade them. Like you don't do that to Jews. You can't do it to the Muslims. You can't talk about Muslims.
You can't say
no, you can't. Listen, several
Just say him got the heart, yo.
Several people have been banned from social media for way less things than what Tariq Nasheed is doing.
Well,
so I don't understand why we don't stand up and say the same respect you give anybody else, or if they would have said it about black people in America.
He talking about indigenous Africans, yo.
Talk a biz on his head, yo.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know why y'all don't say you don't support it. He don't have the right to do what he's doing, because he's incited violence where they've attacked Caribbean people, they've attacked African people listening to him.
We don't gotta do nothing.
I ain't with no ban though, bro. Ban people.
He's gonna take care of himself, bro. Trust me.
They cancel him. Nah, I'm good. I'm not canceling.
I ain't trying to cancel. Social media has community guidelines, right? The brother is correct in that other pages and channels have been banned for violating community guidelines. There are worse channels than Tariq Nasheed that are FBA, right? But all of them, it's basically hate speech against Caribbeans, right? I'm telling you what it is. It's basically
Reggie's right.
Hey, listen,
I don't know why you do that.
We just don't want. Reggie, listen, we just don't want no part of it.
My statement is as important as everybody else's statement on this panel, right? I'm saying community guidelines, they have banned us for our community for putting things on that's true, that they don't accept it.
Like what? Like what, Reggie?
Oh, like vaccines. Ankh.
They ain't ban nobody for telling them. They ain't ban nobody about those.
They dropped channels. They dropped channels based on, we couldn't even say the word. We couldn't even say the word COVID. We had to, so that was your answer, and
that's a terrible answer, Reggie.
That's what
they didn't ban nobody for saying.
I don't want to. He ain't talking about hurting. He ain't talking about.
I'm saying, so is it okay for me not to want him banned, yo?
That's okay for
you. I'm saying I don't know how you sit there saying that it's okay long as it's black people.
I know what you mean.
Hold on one second. Alex Jones. Alex Jones.
Are you African? Hold on. Are you African?
Yeah, I'm African.
Right. See, that's your problem. See?
Okay. So
African American. You playing. That's why I knew it. Go ahead playing, and that's why you got a bunch of other people on the other side saying that, bro. You African American, yo.
I'm not no fucking African American. What are you talking about?
Okay, where was you born?
I don't call myself what white folks call themselves.
No. Where was you born?
It doesn't make a difference where I was born at. It doesn't make a difference where I was born at. It make no difference. Now you the one playing. I'm talking shit. I'm saying Alex Jones was banned. Milo Yiannopoulos was banned. People was banned for saying less things than that. So the same way he should be banned.
We can't sign a petition though. You might be Latino or something trying to hate on the brother.
How the fuck am I Latino, man? I'm a fucking Latino.
You ain't African American. You ain't African American.
I'm African American, Black American.
That's what you say. So again, I don't want to get on y'all plantation. So you call me.
There it goes.
That's your mama. That's a Latino. Your mama Latino, man. Don't call me no fucking Latino. Your mama Latino.
Hey, listen. Hey, Kyle said recruiting snitches is filthy work. I mean,
Yeah, we're not having that time, bro. Hey,
Let's stop playing, joking, and playing around, yo.
Come on, yo. Hold on, we got it. Let's stop.
So you okay with this man insulting Africans?
Relax. Hey, bro, relax. Listen.
You okay with him insulting African Caribbean
No,
people?
come on, man. I'm gonna meet you out. Listen to what I'm saying, brother. Here's the problem. This the problem, right? You got people running around in America thinking they Hebrews, thinking they Egyptians, thinking they Africans. See, that's an identity crisis unto itself. So no, we're not Egyptians. No, we're not Hebrews. No, we're not the Black Indians. And no, we're not Africans. We are a what? Ethnogenesis of those that was in the slave trade. Our ancestry comes from Africa. You know it very well. You do a great job of teaching that, bro. But to come up here and get mad and try to ban an African American because he's saying some things you do not like, it's not what I'm doing. I'm saying is he got a right to say what he want to say. Never been mad at that, but I don't want him canceled out.
I'm saying, okay, that's if you want to call yourself an African American, I'm not what white folks are. I don't call myself no American. I'm not that.
You're African is a white folk term.
Okay, no, it's not because no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. What African language you speak? What African language you speak? What language you speak? Because it's in the Mandinka language. That comes out of the Mandinka. Yes, it is in the Mandinka language. Do you speak Mandinka? Do you speak Mandinka? I speak Mandinka. Okay, I'm married to a Mali lady, so I speak. You don't know it is in the Mandinka language. There's several African languages. So you got two white men. You're African and American. You got two white men there. So if it is, I only got one white man, and you got two white men there, African and American.
Bro, we doing. Hold on.
What you talking?
Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Freeze. Hold on. You know what, man? This nigga lost his mind. Check this out, yo. We're not gonna be rude like that, yo. Come on, yo. Stop, bro. Let's just talk it out. We're saying that the word Afrik comes from a Berber tribe, maybe approximately. Okay, so we right there with it, yo. We don't gotta make up stuff. The word was pushed on the whole continent, and it was Europeans that did that, yo. We don't even have a problem with that, yo. It's in the scientific literature. Okay, so you just can't come up here and say that we using white people shit. You using white people shit too. We all using white. So what? If it work, it work.
I just told you it's in the Mandinka language. I just told you that. The Mandinka language. I told you that. Okay, you speak Mandinka. No, you don't. Okay, then.
What we're saying is go get it.
So you're gonna malign me because I don't want to call myself American?
No, I don't care if you don't call it. See, there again.
It doesn't matter whether you call yourself American or not. You're an American citizen.
Okay, all right. If I don't want to
you're an American citizen.
Okay, so what? Niggas had. Wait a minute. Niggas had plantation pass. Don't mean I'm a plantationist, motherfucker. So what? That's what I got to carry. Niggas had to have plantation passes on the plantation.
Wait. Stop. You're an American citizen, correct?
I am. I got no choice but to carry that paperwork. I have no choice but to carry their paperwork. No choice. I don't accept it. I don't accept it.
Therefore,
just
an African American.
I don't have to accept that. I'm not no African American.
You do got to accept it.
I'm African and American.
Let's move on.
I don't have to accept shit.
Yeah, let's.
I'm calling somebody a man.
Yeah, we got the
he want to tell me
come
on the plantation with you.
I want to touch on how the fuck do somebody like David Eltis get control? I'm sorry, my fault. How does somebody like David Eltis get control of the slave voyages database?
So you kicked me off, huh?
I didn't kick you off.
We moved on to something else.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If I'm
more important issues to deal with,
talking. Bro. Man, don't raise your voice. I'm talking. My brother. I'm saying you. I'm talking to him. I'm saying, you don't scream at me. I'm asking because I don't agree with that. I disagree with that. You gonna argue me about what I gotta call myself?
Hold on. I'm trying to be.
I don't care what the man doing.
Listen, this is what we
I don't care if your mama call herself doo-doo.
All right, yo, that's it. You can't mama a person, yo. I'm the only one.
Tell me to quit talking crazy. Talking crazy. You gonna malign me? Because I don't want to get on the plantation with you niggas. I don't want to call myself no American.
Niggas on the plantation. Okay, you muted out for that. That's a strike. You got us on the plantation. Why you on the plantation with us?
Okay, I don't have to accept. I don't have to accept your European
term.
If I say,
and I'm not listening to you. So you coming up here with that bullshit. And see, that's what the FBA is saying. See, I'm glad you came on here because you represent the crazy wild side too. You're an African American with an African American passport. You travel back and forth in this country, back to other countries. You got the liberties to go anywhere you want to go in the world and come back as a United States citizen. And if your crazy ass get caught over there and they beating you up, yo, it's going to be over here that's going to come help you out. You tripping, yo. You done went too far. That's what they saying. They saying you respect over there more than you respect here. That's what they saying. That's one of their arguments. That's why they mad and frustrated. Because the African Americans like you trying to get niggas banned. Nigga, we don't get niggas banned for that. For speaking their mind. You speaking your mind. You say we on the play. Yo, you think I'm an Uncle Tom, nigga. Come on, bro. You think I'm on a plantation right now. You said it. No more different and divisive than the shit he be saying. Y'all all say this stupid shit is dumb. You just as wild for that. Like he wild for that. But I ain't trying to get you banned. I think you got a right to say it. You just don't got no decorum for this show. You got me red hot for no reason. Learn your damn history, yo. You not an indigenous African. You're an African American. Respect that, son. Respect Game or Get Flames. That's what we not doing. We not disrespecting African American ideas and love and concepts. Nigga, we know who we are. The hell's going on around here, yo? That's why we all against the little badass kids. They badass kids.
All I heard was this.
Can I get in?
Yes, you can, Miss Tiff. Calm me down. I got a headache. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, whoever was talking about banning Tariq, as much as I do not agree with Tariq's methodology and all of that, you can't say that people are not spewing hate speech all over X. Which
y'all
is,
niggas with that shit. Yeah, that's why you
come right back and just cut the leg.
Man, you're done, nigga. Let me get him off here. Now, the person that barely talks and you talking over the young lady. She's a nice young lady. Now I had to kick off. Watch this. I ain't even had to kick the FBA off. But I gotta kick a nigga off think he playing African while in America.
So yeah, there's hate speech all over the internet. There's Nick Fuentes who say all kind of wild and fragrant things about black folks here in America. If he ain't getting banned, Tariq's Nasheed ain't getting banned off the internet. So that's all I wanted to say. And Kanye West has already proved, because he did it with his crazy self. Let me say the wildest, most outlandish things on the internet and see what happens. So people do it all the time. So
the Hebrew Israelites were different Africans, man. This is way back in the day.
Like they've been different distant Africans.
They've been doing that.
Right.
Saying they got bones in their nose and shit.
Bones.
Yeah, they crazy.
But y'all, I'm telling you, he sounded like Damon Wayans on A Living Color, man. I'm sure he created this new program called
Pablo Baby. Robert Ryan, where you at?
He's trying to be funny.
Oh, you funny.
I'm right here. I'm here. You hear me?
Something wrong with Golden State.
Flashlight.
Can you hear me?
Nah, come on, yo. Hey Musa, come on, yo. Don't come in here.
Be able to do it.
Yo, I want you to use your intellect to have the conversation with him.
You change. That's all it is too.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how much that changed. I'm gonna change him out of here. Change him up out of here. That's my change right here. Out of there.
I'm here,
Left hook, boom. That's the change.
What's good, Robert?
Yeah.
Of course I've changed. Hold on, Robert Ryan. Robert Ryan. Hold on. Of course I've changed. I've refined my stances, okay, by using scientific literacy and studying real African culture and real African American culture. So at a certain point, I have to refine that. Come on, yo, you on your last strike, yo.
I'm saying, okay, well, you have to respect what I You respect my beliefs.
I do.
You want to be good.
I do.
You don't. But don't tell me what I am. That's what you want to be. That's what you want to be.
Bro,
And argue about.
Listen,
I haven't changed all these years. You know me. So you didn't push it. Okay, how long I've been knowing you? 20 years. It's like
I'm mad at you for saying I'm on a damn plantation, nigga. That's
you are. Cause you try to tell me what to do.
Okay,
you know, I've been like that. How long you been
you're
knowing
a
me?
Mandinka. What you want me to say? I'm gonna play the game with you. You're a Malian Mandinkan. Do you feel better?
Yeah, that's right. And put some respect on my name.
All right.
And I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name. I ain't no American.
You ain't gonna say what no more to who? What you mean?
I said put some respect on my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. That's what I said.
But I kind of heard like a little threat. Was you threatening me or something?
If I threatened you, you know I was threatening. You know I ain't threatening you. So I'm saying, so you know, been knowing me 20 plus years. We done rocked there, moves together. You know, I haven't changed. You changed your philosophy. I ain't changed mine. Okay, now I didn't know. So respect. If I don't want to change, all right, then. So don't tell me what I am.
But
don't tell me what I am.
You okay? I said you an indigenous Malian man.
Okay, but I told you. So why'd you tell me what I am then? You started. I didn't.
Come on, man, because your passport said. Look at
it. Don't make it doesn't make
your driver's license say.
Let me ask you.
No, I'm saying why you ain't made it your driver's license.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
No, why
let me ask you a question.
Get a passport.
Why you ain't
respect your name, yo?
Let me ask you a question.
Something out of me. Let
me ask you a question. Ask your question, yes or no. Now, you handle the question, Big Shot?
Man, I ain't no big shot. You the one scared.
You act like a big shot. You know how I ain't know how I rock. You know me for 20 plus years. You know how I am, how I feel. So why you trying to change me? That's how I am. I mean, you on the plantation days, niggas had to. Let me ask you a question.
Crack a joke, right?
Let me ask you a question. Answer the question.
10.
Okay, so back on the plantation days,
9.
Kunta Kinte had to carry a pass saying Toby on a Reynolds plantation. That make that who he was? He still was who he is. He still was an African. He still was a Mandinka warrior. Just because the master had to give him a pass, it don't make him who he is. I don't define myself on a white man's paradigm. That's all I got to say. You know it.
3.
Just because you change and start intellectually masturbating,
2.
You want to get up here and Putin par with these niggas. I'm not that. 1. I am who I am. And I define who I am, not white folks.
All right, you said it. And I'm telling you, you took your happy Mandinka ass to the State Department and got a passport, and you looked them in their face, and you let them write that name on there.
It don't make a difference what they wrote their name on.
I'm your brother that I've been rocking with 20 years. You get slick with me, you ain't get slick with them. You know why you ain't get slick?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
I'm talking right now, but I'm talking right now.
Y'all get slick with them.
I counted down 10 and I let you talk. I'm saying you Mandinka warrior, you went up there with a damn spear to the State Department and you got a passport from them. And they gave you the passport back with your African American name on it. You ain't say, what the hell wrong with you? I'm a Mandinka warrior. You ain't do it, but you do me like that. Come on, dog. Yo, everybody gotta be a little more nice. Everybody got to chill just a little bit. I don't disrespect you. I rock with you. But you tougher on me than you was the State Department. And your local county gave you your driver's license. You ain't look that lady in the face. That's not my Mandinka warrior. Don't you see my spear? You ain't do her like that. Come on, yo. You playing. Yo, don't play. I don't play. You playing with me. If you came up here a little more cordial, say, you know, we want to count.
You got your 10 seconds. Now let me say something. Let me ask you another question.
It's my show. I take 20. I take 20. I give a
Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question.
No, you cut me off.
Let me ask you another
10 seconds. So like I said.
Let me ask you another question.
Like I said.
Don't be.
Like I said. Now I'm going to take 30 seconds. You, the Mandinka warrior, got a state license, got a car with license plates on it. None of that shit say Kenya. The shit say America. It's connected to America. You are right. You are afforded the privileges of an African American. That's what FBA is saying. There's some wild ass people running around here like they Africans and disrespecting African Americans. That's their fucking argument, bro. And you proved a point. You gotta knock it off. You playing both sides is badass kids playing. One side think they an indigenous force of king or some damn way, and the other side think they fucking in the Blue Ridge Mountains black Indians. Why intelligent African Americans saying they about to fuck our money up. We're running, they shut the fuck up, badass kids. Shut the fuck up till you learn something. We ain't no damn plantation, bro. You tripping. Yeah, and I still fuck with you, but I ain't listen to that shit. No, we not counseling out nobody. The man got a right to say what he want to say. If they ain't threw him off social media, I ain't. Why you want me to put him off? Come on, yo. You want to add something to that soul? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping.
Nah, man, I'm I ain't think it was that big of a deal. I never seen a man so offended about being called African American. It wasn't African American.
Can you guys hear me? I just want to say something real quick.
You know what
I'm
saying? It's crazy. Go ahead, bro. It's crazy.
That last statement you made is a key thing. You know, it's hard for us to see when we're wrong. But in reality, like you just said, it's like two bad kids fighting. They both got something wrong. You know what I mean? And it's more important to figure out when you're wrong than when somebody else is wrong, in a sense, you know? So it's really interesting on that, you know? But then the thing I really wanted to mention here, the idea of the whole FBA thing and the way they're going about it has always existed. But I feel like the political environment we're living in now has thrown gasoline on that fire. You see what I'm saying? If you listen to, I think it's the last statement our president made about the Somalis. If you listen to what he's saying, you hear the very same talking points. The very same thing. You know what I mean? Go back to where you're from, and you know where you're from is garbage, and all this wild stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel like that political environment has really inflamed this whole thing. It's always been around. It's always existed. The ideas and stuff, they've always been around. But I feel like the politics of the country has kind of mainstreamed it. You know what I mean? Has really mainstreamed it and made
it's white supremacist talking points, bro.
I think that's
exactly what it is.
Seeing, you know?
Yeah,
if
white
you want to get
supremacist
into that a
talking
little
points.
more, there's a psychiatrist named like Dr. Bandy Lee.
Can I
she
speak?
talks about that stuff, like how we're influenced by other people, you know, and we don't think, sometimes we don't recognize the influences that are happening from others. Because if you look at Tariq's trajectory, at one point he was like a Pan-Africanist in a sense. He was going to Africa, talking about how Africa this and that and great, and going out to Haiti and doing this stuff down in Haiti and talking positive about Haiti. And then he makes this switch to now talking bad about the same people he was,
He's a con man, bro.
bigging up in a sense, you know.
He's
But then when you listen to his talking points, it's the same white supremacist
it's called looking for a new grip to get on, bro. That's what he did. He found a new grip.
Let Robert Ryan get his issue off.
Yeah, that's what I want to say, bro.
So,
go ahead, Robert Ryan.
Yeah. See, my issue is like, okay, can you hear me? Cool.
Loud and clear,
So
bro.
we gotta regain control. We gotta regain control over our information. You know, we got people like David Eltis that's in control of the slave voyages database. How did that happen? I remember being in the Schaumburg. David Eltis is a so-called historian on African history.
What is he doing?
Oh yeah,
what is he doing?
He's
he
a
should be
source
alarmed
that.
about?
Listen to what I'm saying. David Eltis is on all of these platforms. He's the one that he's a source that all of these pseudos and these abos are using and these FBAs are using to try to claim that there wasn't the amount of Africans that we claim came into the Americas. He's claiming that it's less than what is reported. So they're using him to say that
type it in.
there wasn't that many Africans. His name is David Eltis.
And he has control of the voyage, the African voyage?
He's
one of the people that put together the Slave Voyages website.
Slave Voyages.
Okay, and they may have overestimated some of the slave, but what does that? How does that help the argument, though? I mean, before they thought it was way more than what it was. So, but that's correction, man, needs to be made as a valid. It doesn't matter what he says is valid, and how much is he saying less? You know what I'm saying?
No.
But but here's the main thing, though, Robert Rand. He doesn't agree. I'm gonna tell you. You ever heard of a group called?
Can't hear you,
I don't know
Robert.
if he got knocked off. I'm trying to get information on it so I can.
No, but they say there's a group called Research Rebels, right? They've interviewed David Eltis. David Eltis doesn't agree with the Internet Indians at all. He doesn't agree with them all. Matter of fact, yeah, he's already debunked them. So if you go to the Research Rebels channel, you'll be able to see that they interviewed him, and he just destroyed all these different narratives that the Black Indians put up. These pretending cats put up. He doesn't agree with them at all.
Because I'm looking at it right now, and I don't see anything that says that. Because I just pulled them up.
Yo, you talking about Research Rebels? You got to go to the video section where it says video, not the live. Because they did some live lately.
I hear what I'm saying. I'm looking at David Eltis. I don't see like anything controversial with him.
He's not controversial, bro. He's not.
So, no, I'm saying Robert Rand had an issue with David Eltis. I'm trying to figure out, like.
Yeah. No, David Eltis is solid, bro. Yes. So this ice.
Where you at with that?
I think his internet or something fell out.
Yeah, because he was saying there's something wrong with David Eltis, and why does he have control of the slave voyages? Which I don't. He doesn't have.
But he's one of the people that helped put it together, right? So I don't have an issue with it. He's also a scholar. So the people who put together slave voyages are scholars. I don't care what race they are. If you do a good job, that's all that's important.
Because they're in the ship. That's why I was trying to find out what was his issue with David Eltis. Because he made it seem like that was. So I'm trying to figure out. I must be sleeping on somebody. I need to figure out.
No, so he doesn't. Apparently, he doesn't understand what Slave Voyages website is. It's a respected website that talks about the voyages of slavery.
Yeah, they got the ships involved and everything.
The website. There's nothing controversial about the website.
Or David Eltis.
No, it's a scholarly website put together.
Right.
That's considered accurate about slave voyages.
Yeah, I thought
that's what I thought.
It is. It is.
So you have me. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out before we even get to that.
It is. They have had David Eltis on platforms to debunk the Aboriginals. Not to
he said that. Yeah, he was saying that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go to the Research Rebels, go to the Research Rebels channel, and they interviewed him right after, quote unquote, allegedly, one of the Abos had interviewed him, and they actually, and he went on to debunk the Abos.
Yeah, they was pseudo. They was trying to fake. They always do that shit.
That's the controversy. The controversy is he doesn't agree with the pseudos. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Not that he is pseudo. But then here's my question, Ankh. If people come on here and complain about bad information, why aren't they putting out good information and bad talking people who they think are putting out bad information? Is my question. I don't know the brother. But I'm just asking the question. If people don't put out any information at all, they can't complain about bad information. That means they're not conservative putting out information. Am I correct, Ankh?
Yeah, niggas gonna complain regardless. Everybody wanna complain.
I'm saying, listen, I'll say this, Ankh. Even if someone takes time and puts out bad information, I had to respect that they took time to put out information. A lot of guys not even doing that. They just talking. They have nothing to show. But when you put out something, they're criticizing you, and they don't know your product. They don't know what you're doing. They don't take time to look at your YouTube page, but they're criticizing you. How can you do that, Ankh?
I don't know, bro. They just do it. But see, that's why all conversations, right? You're gonna get attacked on your stances, right? And if you putting out wild information and claiming to be experts and all that, yo, see, this is the conversation where you get got at. See, my thing is open. What we do, Pseudo Killas communities, is open for critique. You're not going to catch us promoting bad information and information that goes against the experts. We stick right there, bro. Everybody can't jump in this conversation because they know they go against the consensus. They know they go against the established a knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They know they producing anti-intellectualism. They know it, bro. See what I'm saying?
But then I want to put out something to you. Consensus does not necessarily mean that it's correct information.
No, that's not. See, that's a pseudo.
No, hold on.
Pseudo.
Okay, can I explain it? The word consensus in itself just means an agreement, correct? Am I wrong?
I'm not doing it, yo. That's
no,
a
I'm
pseudo
asking.
wildness. No, I'm not doing it. You go ahead and talk to him.
Doesn't consensus just mean agreement? The word itself just means agreement.
In the general sense, when you're talking about the scholarly consensus, yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So
of course it means agreement. It would mean disagreement.
But a scholarly consensus is also tested, though. They don't just agree just to agree. It has to be tested first.
It's the best evidence.
I'm with you on that, but it is possible that you can debunk a scholarly consensus.
Of course, it's possible that you can debunk a theory, a scientific theory, but until that theory is debunked, we are where we are.
I'm with you on that, but I'm just pointing out not wrong.
And that's all. We don't need to go no more.
Consensus if we have a proper argument.
No, you can't. I mean, you just talking shit. If you're not an expert,
you
can talk shit if you want to. Cool. But you're the nigga talking shit on YouTube. Not doing no moving no needle.
What am I saying that's wrong?
Josh.
Not wrong.
And that's a major point, though. You have to be an expert in that field in order to try to push back against consensus.
No.
If you're not in that, then
you're compromised.
You got to try to persuade people to your side.
I'm with you on that.
I'm going to say it, Josh.
I'm with you on that. I'm just
saying.
You're
not. No, you're not. You're compromised because you got people playing meta games, not experts, act like they've changed the consensus. That's why you brought that up. See how I can stand right here and say that?
I'll say this to you, I'll say this.
Hold on. Am I wrong, though? At least I'm consistent. See?
I'll say this to you,
okay.
You know I can't agree with you on that, right? I can't.
You one of those Egyptian guys, bro? You one of them Egyptomaniacs?
You can't tell by the avatar.
You can't tell by the avatar.
Let me and Ankh have this conversation. I'm just simply saying to you, I can't.
Women Egyptian. Man, Jose is crazy.
Don't some of y'all think that we the Egyptians too? Because some of y'all Egyptomaniacs think we are the black Americans are the real Egyptians.
Yeah, we fight elbows and Jose's.
You never heard me say that. Have I ever said that?
So you're not Egyptian now, yo?
But have I ever said I was an Egyptian? I never said that.
Your ancestors come from Egypt.
I never said that either,
Are the Egyptians?
What are you saying? That's a question.
No, hold on. Here's the proper disagreement. The proper disagreement with you and I is about the blackness of Kemet. Not that
About the what?
The blackness of ancient Kemet.
I ain't got no, man, that's not true.
Okay, so what's the disagreement? Because maybe I'm tripping. What's the disagreement?
Right. I routinely say that the Egyptians are indigenous Northeast Africans with outside population streaming in from the north and outside population streaming in from the south. That's what I say, dog. And I ain't
so the argument is
and they rank. Watch this. This is the part that gets you. And they range in skin color from dark to light. So at that point, you can't say that I ain't say that ain't no dark skinned niggas or dark skin. You can't say it.
Okay, see? So what is your
why was we ever arguing then? If I'm saying that right there. From day one.
Ankh, you've always said that though. You've always said that.
Hold on. Can I ask the question?
Are we listening?
Why? So what is the disagreement then? Because maybe
nigga, y'all things now y'all scared to say it. I beat y'all so bad.
No, I'm asking
you don't know what the disagreement is. The disagreement is that they call themselves. No, you won't know what the disagreement is. The disagreement is that the Egyptians call themselves black people and they identify themselves as black people. Like, what up, black man? And then they had an area called Chocolate City. Like we had. That's the banana shit that y'all be on.
Well, guess what?
Do you agree with that? Now, I ain't guessing. Do you agree with that?
Hold on. I'm with you.
Do you agree with that first? But you need to ask me first.
Let me identify
if you agree.
Disagreement.
No, do you agree with that statement?
Call themselves black people. Yes, I think that they did.
Exactly, and that's what we part ways.
That's a fair disagreement.
No, it's not cool. Listen, yo, listen. But the consensus doesn't say that. Am I correct? The majority, 99.99% of Egypt.
I agree.
There's only 3 people that is not on. There's 3 people that I know that is not on.
I disagree with the consensus that they didn't call themselves black as a physical description. I disagree with that. What is wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying, yo, listen, hold on. Let's take it back. Everybody think we off the conversation. The conversation was about how people go against the consensus, right? And I think Golden State and Sosa both talked about how people are thinking they are affecting the consensus outside of the daggone field, right? That's what we talked about. I started laughing because I said, you compromise, yo, because you're on the same thing. You switch the conversation. You
Now,
sit
I'll
exactly
say
where they
this.
sit at, yo. You sit where the daggone black foundation, you sit right there with them, yo. They're against
Nah, man.
yo.
Nah.
They look at the information and go, no, I disagree.
You can't say no.
Don't do
Come
that.
on, yo.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that. Don't.
What?
Y'all the same, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
How am I lying, yo? I'm gonna ask
Because
you
I
again,
think
yo.
I don't think
Hold on.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
ask you, yo.
I don't think you think that I'm unintelligent to make those sort of arguments that I can't read a website to know what FBA stands for. I know that.
No,
And
I'm
I
not
think you
saying
know
that.
I know that.
You're tricking us right now. I'm saying your stance that they just been calling themselves black people before motherfucking white people came in and called them black people. It's against the consensus.
No, yeah, but guess
people
what?
don't say that, but you
Disagree with
I'm
me
not
on that.
disagreeing
Say,
with
I
you.
agree with you
I'm
on
not
that.
disagreeing with you.
No, say this. You gotta say, Unc, I disagree with you because we, the non-experts, read the meta-nature, and we said y'all don't. Just say that. I can accept that.
Yeah.
Put it this way. Put it this way.
What?
Put it this way. I'll say this because I don't want to get involved.
Come on, yo. It's a
No,
simple
hold on. I don't want to get involved with the argument between you and Smash. That's you and Smash argument.
I didn't even bring up that man's name. You just
Hold
did.
on. All I'm saying is this.
So he's the culprit?
Okay, but let me say this.
So
why are you bringing up old arguments that stopped, man? I thought back to this Egyptian shit again.
Hold on. So whoever that is, relax. I'm gonna say this. If you define expert as someone with a degree who has certain experience in the field, then all right. There's people who are in here who are not experts and who don't have those qualifications.
Okay, how do you define it?
And I would.
How do you define expert?
No, I'm with
No, I get that. No, I'm asking. Okay, and how do you define
I'm not
expert?
disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying, in my view, there are people in this community who are expert with degrees who get overlooked, and there are people who have expert level
Like who?
expertise in this community that don't have a degree.
Like who? Yeah. Like who?
I'm not calling any names because I don't want to get involved with other people's arguments. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not gonna do that. You trying to get me in trouble. I'm not doing that.
No, you probably already named somebody not that minute ago, right?
Already said
he
it.
named them already.
You
He
said
already named them.
You brought that man name up when I did.
Exactly.
You
but
said
I think the man has expert level.
If we define an orange as a fruit,
that's what we're talking about.
Okay, it's an orange.
Listen,
I think
that's
so.
all we're saying. Look, listen, hold on. Come on, y'all. Don't cut me off. Francis, nobody is actually mad at you for that. But that's the same shit the FBA is saying. They saying, oh, who the hell you think you is? We don't gotta be had. We got our own experts. I just read it.
I didn't say that.
Nobody cares about the depth. Nobody cares about what Unc says.
I didn't. But Unc, I'm not making that argument. I didn't say that.
You make it when it comes to
say
things
nobody
you
cares
love to
what
talk
you say.
about.
But I didn't say nobody cares what you
I'm
say.
saying you don't even got a double talk, yo. Just say.
But I didn't know, Unc. I didn't say nobody cares what you say. I listened to you, so clearly I care what you say.
You're focusing on the wrong thing on purpose. You say that Smash, although he don't have the credentials, is qualified, right, to run your tribe of Egyptians, nigga. That's what you basically saying. Something wild like that.
And you put Smash information as equal value with the actual experts in the field.
Sosa.
No, that's what you're saying, bro.
Hold on, Sosa. You're talking.
But that's exactly what you said.
That's what you said.
That's what you said.
No, you see, I'm trying to have a cordial conversation.
That ain't cordial, yo. We ain't saying nothing wrong about the man. The man Smash to tell you that this information is on par. Hold on, hey, yo. Ain't my fault you about to get kicked out the tribe, nigga. I ain't gonna never.
It's not.
So I'm telling you that Smash himself. Hold on, Hey,
You
friend.
guys want to attack me for no
Hey, friend,
reason.
I'm not attacking
And then if
friend.
I go off
It's a
somewhere and say
conversation.
something wrong, what are you gonna tell me I
Jose,
shouldn't do
it's a
that?
conversation, man. Relax. It's a
Conversation,
conversation.
I don't like the way
relax,
the
yo.
conversation is going. I'm very sensitive about the way the conversation is going. And that's it. I ain't care what nobody say. I'm sensitive about the way the conversation is going.
I feel you.
Look,
But here's the crazy thing though, right? So you stick it to Egypt, right?
Yep.
But there are FBAs who think that Egypt is in America.
Right.
So it's like all this
Have you
pseudo,
ever
all
heard me
this
say
shit.
that,
I
Unc?
mean,
No,
Never
but
heard
they
me say
look.
that.
No, you don't
You
say
never heard
that.
me say that, sir.
no one's saying you said. I said there are FBAs who say.
Well, then
like
don't bring it
them.
up
They look
around
in the
me
face.
because I
They
don't
look in the
talk that
face of
fast.
experts. It's
I
spit
don't
in their
say that.
face.
But I don't
No,
say
but
that.
no, but
They don't hear
you.
they don't hear scam.
If you're gonna
Yeah.
criticize me on something you heard me say.
But that's not what we're saying. The point is, we're saying that they put the experts
Right,
to the
but
side. They said the
hold on,
experts are not
criticize me
important
for
if they
something
don't
you heard me
agree.
say.
But this is what I'm
Criticize
saying
me
though.
for something
They're
you heard
doing
me
what you're
say.
doing. If the experts don't agree with your opinion, right,
Criticize
you
me
can
for
put
something
them
you
to the
heard me
side.
say. I never
But
said
you
Egypt
said
is
you don't
America.
agree with the
I never
consensus,
said
right?
I'm an Egyptian.
No, you said you said you don't agree
Nobody's
with the
saying that.
consensus. That's the point.
I don't.
I know, and guess what? FBA doesn't agree with the census either. That's what we've been trying to say.
All I'm saying,
right. But
right. Look how I said right.
But let me ask you a question.
About Badian Egyptian. Right.
So you telling me you don't think I could read Medunetra to be able to understand what's going on?
I'm telling you that I don't care if you and Smash can read the shit backwards. Y'all wrong. That's what I'm saying. No matter how much he holler, scream, the experts agree with me. Everybody know it by now, yo. I'm telling you, bro. Niggas just not nobody look that man in the face and say, yo, you just wrong, yo. Y'all don't got that hard to do it. You will come on here. Matter of fact, I'm never allowing you to talk about FBA again because you reinforce the shit they do. So I'm not doing it. Just like I'm biased. I'm biased. Get on that motherfucker and play the crazy ass shit and do all that. And I'm never talking to him again about that subject, bro. Clean your own house up first, yo. Get your teachers together first before you let another group of African Americans. I'm not doing it,
I'll
yo.
say this,
What?
It was nice talking to you, but I
Yes,
think it's
it was,
time for
sir.
me to go.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I love you.
See,
My man,
he said he ain't finna get kicked. I ain't finna get kicked out fooling with you, Negro.
No, he wasn't going to kick
Nobody
me out.
read the lecture.
He wasn't going to kick me out.
He said, I ain't finna get kicked out the barbecue fooling with you, Negro. Shit,
He wasn't going to do that. He would never do that.
I just want to say to you, quick, brother. You know what I'm saying? What you disagreeing with the consensus? Look, there's a dude in the chat room who just said that does Fijians claim that they're African? Well, Fijians are from the South Pacific. They're not even from this area. Right. These people are not even the same thing as the people from West Africa. But pseudo black people believe this shit that there are the same thing as us. That the Negrito people of the Philippines, like there's no difference between Black Americans, those people, Fijians, and other Polynesians. How the fuck are the Polynesians are genetically distinct from us?
Crazy.
I'm going. I'm going.
You gone? All right, man. Go ahead, man. We don't want to get you thrown out
All
the
right,
trial.
Jose, man.
We want you, Bay, to read Metanetra, yo. Make your own thing outside the expert.
Jose, adios.
Adios, muchachos. They don't tip it in. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why the community is crazy. We got an indigenous man thinker. We got an indigenous man thinker with the State Department put his African American name on a passport so that he could go to Africa.
I'm not trying to be funny though, man. But I grew up playing football, bro. You know what I'm saying? I grew up playing baseball, basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I went to the games. Like I got a whole different mindset than a continental African. Do I fuck with Africans? Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm like, but we are differently genetically. We are related to those people, but we have a different genetic makeup. We are different people. We have a different culture. Right? Yeah. So it's okay. Our mindset, we do not think like continental Africans. I'm sorry, but it's the truth, right? And it's okay.
Yeah, that's part of being human, though. That's okay, bro.
But listen, look, we got Hebrews who don't say they got any African ancestry. They from the Middle East.
They from the Middle
East. Then we got Albos who say they don't got no African ancestry. They evolve here in the Americas.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but don't forget that some of the IUCI camp, right?
Who don't identify with being African Americans, Man, we got man. We can't get
No,
this
you
shit
forgot.
right.
Don't leave out all the Hebrews, because some of the Hebrews, like if you listen to
No, that's
what
why I
is his name? What's
said
his
the
name? Bishop
Hebrews.
Nathaniel. Yes,
That's why I said
Bishop
the Hebrews.
Nathaniel. No, some of them say that we from here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You got the
Bishop
Moors.
Nathaniel.
Well,
Yeah.
the Moors came before Columbus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you got the Moors who came. Man.
Somebody said it right on the show. Somebody said, "Yo, we got that." I think it goes. He said, "Yo, we got that new startup Moore Science Temple again. It's called the 8. Yep, that's the new joint. Yeah, that's y'all. Y'all ain't doing nothing but that. Yo, y'all realize it. Y'all listen. Here you go. The sister she say, take a break from the textbooks and use your common sense. Now, sis, that's when you messed it up. Right? You're not taking a break.
No. Take a break for your common sense.
Hey, do you read the chat room? Y'all read the chat room?
Yeah.
This dude said Fijians. Y'all read the chat room? The chat room dude said Fijians come from Africa. Yeah, like 55 to 75,000 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a difference, bro, between we came within the last 200 to 500 years. There's a difference. We haven't muted. We haven't gone through the same type of mutations that Fijians have gone through. I mean, you got to understand the difference, man. Y'all keep thinking that fucking up the out of Africa theory with the transatlantic slave trade. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's another show for tomorrow. We forever. Look, see this anthropology, yo. Take a break from your common sense and read a textbook. See, anthropology. See,
take a break from the textbook.
Take a break from the textbook.
Oh goodness!
Can't say she's scamming. Can't say she's scamming.
Hey, look, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop all that reading and educating yourself, but just use your brain.
Yeah. Stop all that reading, man. Use common sense. Connected through your feet. Grab what they call it, earthing. Take off your shoes and walk. It's called earthing, and you can get the idea.
Now you know what's funny though? Like probably 9 times out of 10, they the only abo in their family.
Right.
You know that?
Oh yeah.
It ain't nobody. They're the only one in their family that say they're abo.
Hey, no, not a coincidence. Actually, played a dude named Smoke Signal. Right? He played a video. He was saying, man, yeah, I be arguing with my aunt and my sister and stuff. You know, she went to one of them HBCUs and stuff, and she think that we are African American. He said they be trying to tell me that we have African descent. We got records from African. They don't agree with me. She went to college and got a degree. Like she be reading shit like she's smart.
Wow.
This man say, so why y'all don't call Fujians Africans? Fujians, what?
He
talking about the Fijians. That's what I was talking about with the Fijians. Right? He's trying to say that Fijians came out of Africa 55 to 75,000 years ago.
We don't call them Africans because they left. So they got mutations that they occur outside of Africa. So
I'm telling you, we stand in between both sides, yo. The one to get their passports and licenses from the State Department and the governmental agencies and put the American name on it, and then get mad at me because I ain't trying to hit.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever got cursed out for calling the African American African American. This nigga talking about my mama. I called the African American. That's crazy.
And I'm on the plantation.
And got mad.
I'm
an African.
Chief, come on, Chief. You know, man. I'm calling back right now. I'm gonna call Chief.
As much as we want to say that, yo, everything about us is American. We are African Americans, man. Whether we like it or not, that's our culture. That's our food.
Watch this. I'm gonna call Chief.
That's the way we live.
Watch this, Robert, man.
I got a passport that says United States of America.
Hey,
I'm holding it right now.
Exactly.
I'm still on the show, man. You live, man. I didn't disrespect you, man.
You did.
I did not.
No, I don't accept that American system.
I didn't know it was like that, though, yo. I swear, I didn't know that. I didn't know you was that. No, you went far, yo. I ain't know I was disrespecting you for saying that, yo, like that, yo. I won't do it again. I'm gonna call you Chief Caramaro. Is that good? I'm gonna call you. I forgot you is the chief, yo. I forgot.
I'm Mansa. I'm not here, Mansa.
Mansa. All right, you live though, y'all. I don't want you to think I'm getting you. So all right, we're gonna call Chief Camaro from now on. Would you call this man African American? I got you.
That goes.
I was trying to ask you. I say,
Nah, that ain't no damn goes.
Nah, that ain't go. He from
I
Chicago,
figured that.
huh?
I'm like,
I said, you on
he sound a little
plantation,
like Ngozi.
and the master said, yeah, they can take this traveling pass.
Uh-huh.
You know your name, Kunta Kinte. We're gonna call you Toby.
Okay.
And you got a traveling pass.
Mm-hmm.
It don't mean you accept being on a plantation.
I got you. Yo.
It don't mean you don't mean the Mandingo warrior. I mean, it's simply
I know, yeah. I know. Yeah, that's a little different, yo. Maybe one day you'll know that's a different day, bro. You all the way there.
So it don't matter what you are genetically. You just identify however you just want to identify.
I never accept that.
All right. I just want you to look. Everybody heard you. Hold on. Everybody heard you.
White folks say we American, so niggas we
Oh
American.
my God!
Yeah, say we American. American. Your black ass has no say so. Don't sign no constitution. And if you would have said anything,
What if I call him a human? What if I call him a human?
Call you a human, yo? Can I call
him a human?
I'm an African. That's it. I'm an African.
You can't call him a human. All right, look, I'm off. Look, I'm going. I appreciate you. I'm gonna call you back, bro. It's all good. I just want you to get yours off, yo.
Man, you can't call him a human.
He said I can't call him he an African. That nigga know the word.
You see Akil came with another message. He said the FBA has left Africa. I said it's a different situation, bro. We left recently. This is modern time, bro. We left in the last 200 to 500 years. We are still genetically related to people in Africa today.
Crazy.
The people of Fiji are not.
Yeah,
that's the difference, bro.
What happened to my reception got messed up. What happened to homeboy that I asked him, can you present us and show us the black people that were here?
Nah, they couldn't do that. Yeah, they couldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, what is y'all talking about, man?
Yeah, they can't do it, bro. Yeah, hard question, yo.
And that's the main thing that their whole argument is contingent upon, because they say if we can say and prove that we black, that there indigenous black people here, then we gonna get some reparations money. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Nah, but see the FBA
based off of the fact that you say that you was already here. You was here before Columbus. No, you was not.
The FBA gave them a little cover so they could slip up under that and sneak in with them. See what I'm saying? And now they all intertwined in that. So now you got they really, you know what I'm saying? You got the FBA abos and the FBA FBA. You got you know what I'm saying? You don't even know who's who. You know what I'm saying?
Have you
That's
noticed
too much, bro.
Have you noticed since the advent of Chat GPT, all these channels have been popping up?
Huh?
No, I pay too much attention like that, but I don't doubt it.
Because remember, prior to this, man, you had to really read books to get this information, or else you was just regurgitating what you heard in videos. But now they could just pop in Chat GPT and it pop up any information that they want to agree with what they think or what they're saying.
But you know what else, Robert Rand? If you can use ChatGPT, you can use ChatGPT right to get the right information, and you can also have it provide you with all the sources, so you can check and verify the information you get for ChatGPT, which you should be using it for anyway. You shouldn't just be using it just to read. You should be using it to also get the sources, so you can go read the sources yourself.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm from the old school. I'm from the Armor Raw Squad days, bro. I read books. I don't give a damn about no
You do both. You do both.
Yeah,
I do both. I do both, bro.
I get it. Yo, I'm not mad at you.
I read
I'm
a
just
book,
saying,
audio book, ChatGPT.
Me personally, I don't
Gemini.
We do both.
Because, like, you know, it's just a way to do it faster. Like the other day when I'm reading something, I just say, I drop it in, right? So I'm reading the article, I said drop it in, I said outline, extrapolate, right? I tell it that, but outline the whole talking point, and then I can just go piece by piece and go through every single quickly. So I'm saying it's just a way to do the work faster. That's it. Yeah, no, I mean like an article, like a journal, just drop it and just you can. I like both of them.
I'm gonna show you what I do, yo. That's what I do. Look at my phone, right? Look at that. So, all right, you see that? You see Charles Darwin book, right? The big one. Then I got the book. This is what we do. We get the book. You gotta jump in the server. Since you decide to read what is you gotta jump in the server. Yeah, because now you
Go get the PDF.
now you ain't cussing me out no more, yo. Now you don't think I'm a nut now. Now you a nut with us.
Yeah, you can. Now we on Black Easy. We back. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the funny thing is that we have the books too, bro. We don't. I'm not a member of the Pseudo Killas, but I have the books. I do the research. I still read peer reviewed articles.
Server though, you don't gotta be a member.
But I read peer reviewed articles. I do that, but I still use ChatGPT on top of reading books and also reading peer reviewed articles.
Look at this. See, look. See, and look. And
I know you got the books.
Look, got the book. Look, but then I got it on the thing. And so what I do is, I'll highlight. Look. I highlight in the book. I'll hear it on the auto book. Then I highlight it in the book. Yo, then I go read it and get the whole thing. That's how I like to do it. You gotta be able to do both, yo. If you can't do, I'm driving. I can't be driving a car reading a book. I done seen people down the street driving around and driving a car. Don't do it. But we get more out of it by listening to it, and then we come home and I sit down and like I like to read, yo. I like to read shit.
No doubt.
But
we all got our different methods. You know what I'm saying?
Do both though, yeah. That way you can get a lot out of it. Like
I definitely agree with. I agree with you.
Jump in a car. You on the way to pick somebody up. You listen to
I
a
disagree
book for
with
about
people
half
that
an hour.
exclusively use AI and ChatGPT that have never read a book in their life. No, but that's who I'm against. I'm against those people. They're the ones that are popping up now in the past couple of months with all this pseudo information.
No, they not using it right. They getting beat up.
I know they're not. Of course they're not. That's what I'm saying.
You could just use chat and be very educated.
Our squad again, bro. You gotta start the squad again, man.
We already moved on. We're at the pseudo killer level now, scientific literacy level, where we can look at all the subjects through the lenses of science. You get it? We kind of where you at? You reading the fucking? Put the book up again, yo. You playing? I ain't gonna let you.
All right, let me go back. No,
you got the serious
I'm going back into my room because I couldn't get no good
reception.
That's why.
Look, hey, going in and out. He reading the ancestors' tale, yo. Go figure that. Dawkins.
What was that?
Dawkins, yo. You got the ancestors' tale, don't you?
Nah.
Yes, you do, yo. I'm gonna show you.
No, I don't.
You don't got Dawkins, the ancestors' tale, yo?
No.
Richard Dawkins, yo. And
I have
Yang
some
Wong.
Dawkins book. I got a few books. I don't have the answers to.
Look. See?
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Get on.
I got a bunch of books. I can't read every goddamn thing.
You can't.
I can't read every goddamn thing.
But you can have it in that library. Get it on your thing. Just in case it pop up. Yeah, that's just
one thing we know about FBA is they definitely hate the process of evolution and natural selection. They hate that.
How?
they hate modern books too.
Absolutely.
From the 1800s.
Oh yeah, if they could find them a book, if they could find them a book from the 17th century or the 18th century, something like that. Yeah, or 19th century, they love those books, especially if it's speaking. Especially if it's scientifically racist, right? Oh man, they love scientifically racist books. Man, they can't get enough of those.
Oh yeah.
Chase them around with a DNA test. Come on, let me swallow your mouth. And they be running like a let me swallow your mouth.
He said they can't get enough of the scientific racism books. You ain't lying, yo. Straight out of scientific racism. That man told me, yo, you know it's 3 races, right? The crazy guy was. Hold on. This is what this nigga say. This your man. He got slick. Here you go. Look, that's what he said. Right here, yo. Hold on. Here you go. Look, watch this. Yo came out his face crazy. He hit me with this one. He was like, yo. Let's see. Only blood. Okay. FBA. Hold on. The story that we came is true. Hold on. Personality.
You hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay. No. I just want because I keep going in and out. My reception is bad today.
I know, yo. You boy. Hold on, I'm gonna play this. Hold on. Damn. I was looking for that. That nigga said it's only 3. CIA paying me, said all that. Hold on.
Oh, you said the one we said, dude, the only 3 races.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that. That's what you crazy. You ain't gonna get me. You can't never say nothing to me, yo. If you think it's 3 races, if you even think it's race, you talk. You can't. I'm gonna beat you up. Here you go. Right here. Here you go. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? When you deal with like anthropology and all of that, they only talk about 3 races on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a whole bunch of different racial categories. You know what I'm saying? It's Africans, it's Asians, and it's Europeans. But they will use the term Negroid, Caucasoid, and Mongoloid. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they're referring to the racial makeup, you know what I'm saying, of those different groups. And that's what he's using the term African to refer to, which is why he embraces the term. I just want to say that that's my interpretation of, because I've heard him say that and break it down several times of where he's coming from with that. So I just want to put that out there for people who might be confusing the two things. You know what I'm saying? But he does also convolute it a little bit when he starts talking about culture and different things. You know, he does say certain things that kind of mix that up as well. So it's open to however you want to interpret it. That's my interpretation.
Yeah, they two wild ass African Americans, badass kids on that podcast right there, boy. They wild.
When you responded to dude the other day, the only thing I disagree with you, and I know what you meant. You said there's only one race, the human race, and I wish you would have just said there's only one species, the human species. That's what I wish you would have said.
Man, I'd have went over his head. You sure you want me to use the word species?
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
Show.
Are you
serious? Do a whole other show on species.
That's a whole other show. Damn, yo. I was just trying to keep it simple, yo. God damn. He said use the word species. What's the PT? We not no PT. We not no animals. He just said that next. Come on, yo. This shit is crazy, bro.
Can't say it.
Well, we know he don't know what ERVs are. he don't know what that is.
Kick crazy here. Kick crazy here.
That man say we a species. He found the white man. That shit's crazy. Y'all can't be playing. Y'all can't be serious, yo. They in a man. Yeah, they can't be. They serious too, yo. They come on.
Yeah.
Let me see. That's
listen to me.
What?
Yep. You're going in and out, bro.
Going in and out, yo. You just having
in the matrix.
In the matrix.
Yeah, so that dude Sincere, whatever. So he's an ABO FBA or he's an FBA?
Yeah. He don't know what he is. He's just learning. Gone.
Oh, so he don't
know. What do you think? What do you think the FBA would say if you would have brought up? No, sir. What do you think?
I'm trying to figure out old dude. So he basically just trying to say he African American.
Yeah.
Or is he also attached himself to the? But he don't.
No, he's black Indian. No, he's a black Indian. I trapped him on.
Oh, and he a black Indian too. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think the FBA would said if you would have brought up endogenous retroviruses?
Oh, that fucked
up. Yeah, that man. You know, Tyreek, man, boy, you start talking about virus, that man anti-vaccine and all that.
Anti-vaccine and all that shit, yo.
I like that. That's why I tell you, I like to ask Tyreek Nasheed.
Mm-hmm.
Do he accept people that in the FBA that don't accept the other FBA folks?
Yeah.
How you gonna have a group and within the group don't even accept people in the group? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you got FBAs who don't think the FBAs are, you know what I mean? They don't agree with you. That's just crazy. Mm-hmm. Like a goddamn what's the old goddamn singing group? Remember they just had like a little Indian and they had like a policeman. And they used to be like that.
Oh yeah, it's like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Right. Yeah, a bunch of hard parties. Nobody. This is crazy.
Crazy as a motherfucker, yo. Crazy as hell, yo. Yeah, I thought he used 5 racialized categories though.
But there's so much to nature that I mean it's you guys really should learn science. I'm still learning a lot, right? But there's so much to learn. I mean, you can see the connections to humans and to the planet, and I'm talking about ecology, how important it is. Matter of fact, there was an article, I don't know if you read it. I can send it to you. It actually discusses how the Afro descendants in Suriname, how they were able to Matter of fact, they've been able to reduce the amount of carbon going into the atmosphere because they were able to maintain the forest. They also had less habitat loss. I'm talking about the Afro descendants because of the way that the African secrets and the sciences, the engineering that they brought over from Africa to maintain the forest and being able to also grow their food. So I don't know if you read that article, but I can send that article to you if you like.
Yeah, send that. Put it right
Hold
there.
on. What was that? An article on what now? I kind of got lost there. You said when they left Africa?
Afro descendants in Suriname, how they've been able to reduce the amount of carbon going into the atmosphere and also reduce habitat loss. The Afro descendants in the Western Hemisphere have had the least amount of habitat loss. That's what the article is speaking about. It's a climate change article, but it's pretty dope how Afro descendants and the indigenous populations have been able to protect the Amazon.
Yeah, she had to send it. I had to look at it. Is it in the journal
or blog? What is it?
Because I know they were looking to see, because they had long believed that the tropical rainforest was basically human manicure, the kind of the idea that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? But they was gonna do like some study this, to see. You know what I mean? Oh boy, the same dude that did the first Johannes Cross was supposed to do that too. It was like a long time ago. That's how I wanted to ask from him. He was talking about doing that. Put it in this side chat or something, bro, so I can see what you're talking about. I can try to find it.
Yeah, this.
I'm trying to find it. Yeah.
All right, here's my favorite picture right here. This the one. This the one. It's the one right here. This one right here, yo. Yeah, right.
Yo, you heard me, Unc?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You just got back in here.
Yeah, yo, we need to go over that book. You know what I'm saying? Do a show on that book, Ancestors
one?
Tale. I would love to do that. Ancestors Tale.
All right, we gotta take it a chapter at a time, bro. What chapter?
No doubt. No doubt.
Good.
What is it about, dude?
Oh, shit, man. The ancestors.
Human biological evolution.
Yep.
Yeah, naturally talking. I mean, like anything specific.
All the way back.
Rodents, rabbit kind, might do everything, yo. Yeah, you gotta get up in the thing, yo. We talk about all that shit in the thing. Y'all see my picture right here with the 5 races, yo. They settled on the 5, yo.
Well, the Amerindians and the
Yeah.
Oh, that was talking about that one right there. I thought you talking about the real one.
What?
Like they do like the American Indian.
That's it right here.
Alaskan Native.
Oh no, I don't know about that one. I know about this one. You got the Native American,
Alaskan Native Hawaiian. You know what I mean?
No.
Pacific Islanders, white. Like other,
I'm just talking about the 5, you know, the Oceania.
The old shit. Yeah.
Oceania, Mongoloid down the bottom, Negroid right here, a Caucasoid in the middle, and Native American right there. That's what it was. And I just want y'all to pay attention to the Negroid right here. Yeah. That's the world through the eyes of Eurocentric shit, yo. Right? And it was racist. And they picked him. They got the dude in the middle on it. This nigga got 3-piece suit on and shit. Right? Got the Negroid halfway naked. And you know what I mean? They got the, like, come on, yo. Everybody could wear a suit right here, yo, especially during this time period. Yeah, people did wear suits. It's crazy how they just picked that though. And everybody think that's how Africans look right there. The right there, the Negroid, they think that's how you look. It's the craziest shit ever, yo. That's one person. And everybody fed into it, yo. Yeah. And they want the Egyptians to look like that. Crazy. Yeah, yo. So yeah, our mind, yo, them pictures is worth 1,000 words, yo. We gotta get out of that, yo. Yeah. Bad thing right there, the racism. That's what we at with it, man. Yeah, I think we had a good show, man. Yeah, Sincere, I'm gonna be on your head all week. That's all week. I got you just for kicking me off for no reason.
You do got to get that show though. Because you continue to see FBA, they continue to confuse the transatlantic slave trade and the out of Africa theory. It's absolutely
one.
insane.
I think. Hold on. Oh yeah, they said. Oh yeah, the out of Africa. They messed it. He messed it up on that show. I got the clip when he said we all won. Sometimes he say we all won. Some crazy shit. You're right. What show was that though? Do you know?
Nah, I forgot that show, but I do remember him saying that. But yeah, they keep fucking that up bad, man. They keep ruining it bad. I'm sorry about the language, but yeah, they keep ruining it bad, destroying it. And it's like, come on, y'all got to know the difference between the out of Africa theory, which is migration over thousands, tens of thousands of years, right? Versus something that happened within the last couple to 500 years. Those people mutated multiple times.
Yeah, you can't. We can't. That's fine. We're gonna walk them slow. We're gonna walk them slow to the Americas. Disrespectful. Man, we got a lot of people in here today, man. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. They cheated the Ravens. Yo, did you see the game, yo? So did they not cheat, or am I tripping?
Or the touchdown they took back from my liking.
What more you gotta do? 2 steps, hold the ball.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Off the line. Hold on, what about the fumble, yo? The nigga never had the ball. The Raven player had 2 hands on the ball. Oh, yeah, 2 hands on the ball. The crazy quarterback had 1 hand on the ball. He ain't even had on his other hand is on the outside of the nigga with 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah, that's it. Aaron Rodgers, yeah. That was a wild game. Cause I think they said he got to take 3 steps.
3 steps.
Like 3 steps. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look, you know what? They cheated so bad, I ain't even mad. Yeah, we gonna get them niggas back. That's all right. Ain't over with. I ain't even mad, yo. Shit.
Yeah, shit. My team playing for the number 1 overall pick. So I'm a Raiders fan, man. We in it bad. We down bad. I don't know how we beat the Patriots not the first game of the season.
Y'all looking good for the number 1 pick.
I hope so. I want to lose the rest of the way. I need the Giants to beat the Raiders. You know what I mean? They play the Giants in a couple weeks. I need the Titans to win 1 more game too. The Titans need to win 1 more game, and we Gucci. We just got to keep on losing, man. Keep Geno Smith healthy, because Geno Smith went out the game. That I was like, no, you need to keep playing, bro. We need you to keep playing as bad as you've been playing, because we need you to get that quarterback for us. Fernando Mendoza.
Oh man, he ain't that dude, man. Trust.
Nah, Fernando Mendoza's solid, bro. I've been watching him since he was
he was at Cal, man.
Yeah, 3 years at Cal and 1 year.
Bro.
And 1 year Indiana. No, he's solid for real, bro. I mean,
man, he is not that dude. Trust me, man.
Trust me, he's solid. He's solid.
Is not that guy, man. He's playing good with Indiana, but he
actually played good with Cal. Cal didn't have a good offensive line. Now he actually has a good offensive line.
Only reason he in Heisman consideration because the field just like that this year. It ain't nothing exceptional going on right now.
He's solid, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I've seen him play 3 years at Cal. Dude can play.
I said he was at Cal before you said Cal, right? Because I watch him at Cal. College football. I love college football.
No, I love college football too. Texas A&M is my favorite. Texas A&M is my favorite college football team. So you know what I mean. I'm just mad that we lost to Texas again, man. But it is what it is. Georgia. To me, Georgia. I think Georgia going to win the national championship. That's me.
I think they is too.
Nah, their quarterback trash.
I think Georgia gonna win, bro.
Nah, maybe Ohio State or probably Indiana.
No, you think so? Ohio State got to play Indiana, don't they?
Yeah, they just lost.
They lost to him. They lost to him in the Big Ten championship.
Who lost to him?
Ohio State lost to Indiana.
See,
it was a close game. It was a close game. I mean,
it was a close game. I'm trying to tell you, Georgia been looking like to me the best team like for the last 3-4 weeks. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but they were struggling before. That dude barely had 100 yards passing though. He's not. He ain't that dude.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Georgia
a throw the ball to win. All right.
Man, look.
Yeah, I like Georgia.
Well, hey man, we done came to that part. Look, man, we ain't trying to get our brothers canceled.
Nah, bro, that's doing too much.
I ain't canceling signing no. I can't call you African American. I'm not signing no petition to cancel another African American. I can't call it African American. That doesn't make no sense.
Yo, came here, yeah, I want y'all to sign a petition. Come on, yo, I ain't snitching. You tripping, man. Yo, that man ain't good.
Yeah, he said one group trying to make us FBA and the other one trying to say we need African. I mean, that's like, look, we are of African descent.
Yeah, yo, get the difference. Dang.
Yeah, hey, go to stage. You should join the server, bro. We've been in the building.
Yeah, just join the server, nigga. Shit, we talk that talk. All right, we talk that talk. I'm gonna throw the thing in there, man. Let me see.
All right, good show, bro.
Yeah.
Great show, bro. Great show.
I'm gonna throw that link, yo. Where we have all kind of content discussions, bro. You ain't any servers, or you don't fuck with that? What you doing?
I'm already part of your service.
You don't say nothing?
No, I haven't even been on. To be honest with you, I haven't been on social media that much at all. I got rid of Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm still part of your server. I didn't get rid of no Discord, but I got rid of TikTok, Twitter. I got off all that stuff. So to be honest with you, I've just been trying to do a lot of reading and stuff like that lately, and trying to get off of social media so much.
Yeah, because that shit fuck you up, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. If you ain't if you're not locked into some social media that's really, banging it out, having some good conversation, it ain't even worth it. I agree with you, bro. Every now and then I drop something that'll get about 300 comments on the post, and now sometimes I don't even say nothing, just drop it. You know what I mean? But look, man, I definitely appreciate you coming through Golden State. Yo, it was a great conversation. King Sosa, man, Pseudo Killas Fish, appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. We ain't trying to get rid of that FBA. Nah, we ain't doing that, yo. Man, we appreciate everybody that came through, man. Great show, and appreciate the show. Man, y'all know what it is. Hey, man, I'm your host, Bobby Banger, and with that, we out.